We're having too much fun before the show.
Okay. Onwards.
You're muted. Nobody can hear you.
You're muted again.
You're mute. Oh God! Can you hear any of us?
Professional streamer here.
I leave for 1 week. The background host.
No, you were
we all
muted.
muted?
The rest of us weren't.
Oh, just
Yeah.
you. Oh, that's terrible. Let's say terrible things about Stim. The background's
It's okay. All you would hear was him messing up the intro, so you're not missing.
So let me introduce you. Welcome everybody to the Yacht Club, a weekly show where we drink a lot, laugh a lot, and occasionally talk about spaceships.
Talk about spaceships.
One of your
Here, let me stop Shadow from ruining the show here. Here we go.
Oh, you're saving it.
Can you hear
All
me?
right. Yes, you can hear me
Can
now
everyone hear
because
Stim?
I fixed
Yes?
it.
You sure? I haven't heard it from the crowd yet.
I heard him on the stream. I unmuted it.
Okay.
So here we go.
Take it away.
Hey.
What's up, Owen?
Hey, Odin. Thanks for subbing, man.
Yay!
All right.
Three in a row. Full streak.
Wow,
It's called tic-tac-toe.
So welcome to the Yacht Club. As Shadow said, the weekly show where we cover all things Star Citizen. We talk about what happened during the week. Not a lot this week, but there was some interesting stuff which we'll go over. We answer questions from the community, just like you. And to put your question in, just preface your question with the word question. We'll either answer it in chat as we go, or if it's not the right timing, we'll save it till the end and answer it at the end of the show. But our faithful and awesome moderator, T. Nightster, will grab the question and throw it into a document for us so we don't lose it and we get back to you. In case you haven't, if you have Discord Nitro and you haven't given that away to your boost that you get away to a channel, please consider giving it to us because it gives us better audio. Make sure that I'm not muted when we start the channel. Every show.
It has nothing to do with it.
We didn't have enough Discord Nitro boosts, and that's what happened. I'm sad to say. It's I don't mean to pass blame to other people, but that's just kind of what happens. So, what else? A little bit of housekeeping. If you're looking at the channel, we've got this awesome, cool thing. Bellerin. I need to add it. The background because that's messed up. But if you have a look at the logo. Bellerin has gone and animated our logo and got some cool lighting effects on that. So that's really cool. So last week he had fixed the logo so that we had on our Discord a rotating logo, which is really, really cool. And this week he's gone and made our logo even cooler. It's kind of spinning a little bit. It's kind of a neat animated effect for those ADHD that can just focus at it and go, my mind is fine.
What are you trying to say, man?
I'm not pointing any fingers at anybody specifically. It's shiny. That's what I always say about my wife when she sees something shiny go by. Shiny.
What kind of clothes she wearing? I don't know.
All right, so hey, Mystic Star tipping, nicely done. All right.
We'll actually accept it this time. Sorry, some of you tipped and we forgot to accept them. They got rejected.
We'll blame Shadow for that.
You can blame me for that. That's
but
fine.
you actually did accept them at the end. Just took a little while before you got it. Another thing is we are, as far as donations go, we always recommend donating instead of tipping, but we love tipping. It's awesome. And it gives you access to all the fun emotes. So that's really cool. So please feel free to do that. And all the money that we receive goes back to the community, goes right back to you guys in the form of giveaways. Right now we are saving up for a ship of $350, and we want to hear from you guys throughout the show.
97?
What's that?
We've hit that.
Yeah, we're at 97 right now. We'll actually be at more because of donations. Yeah, so what are we at totally right now?
That's what I was just saying. We were well over that.
What are we at? Are we at 350?
Hold on. Okay.
Do we have a ship giveaway? I doubt it.
We do have a ship giveaway. We do have a ship giveaway tonight.
Oh, says Shadow.
Do we have an actual ship to give away?
I can't remember the password now.
Yeah, that's true. Do we have a ship to give away?
We have no idea
I
what
will
we're
tell
doing.
you in 2 seconds.
Okay, while Shadow's doing that,
We have now in the account $265 extra
What?
dollars on top of that. Yeah.
damn, that's good.
Um,
Okay, well,
So
On
Well,
top of what?
on top of the 97, or
Is,
do we?
is the 97 actual cash, or is that
Yeah, that's true. Where's that
donations
come from?
do we only have half of that?
Don't mind us. We should have figured this out before, but I was thinking that. My bad.
while
Blame on me being sick.
I want to fix a couple of things. So while I
Okay.
do that, why don't you guys go through what you did throughout your week? We'll start with Dr. Murray. And
Dr. Murray.
Just tell people about your week and what you're looking forward to in Star Citizen and why you only drink water.
Just tell them what you're drinking.
I'm drinking water.
Nah.
I was drinking tequila earlier though, so
Oh,
Good man.
there you go.
Well, that's good.
Unbranded white tequila.
yes, unbranded white tequila.
That's because no tequila has sponsored us yet.
That's
More
right.
McAllen.
And we want McKellen more than tequila, so
Yes, we do.
it's all right. So I just
Yes.
rewired a vacuum cleaner. That's what I did this week.
Wow.
Oh, fun.
Okay. Define rewired. Did you
Yeah.
rewire it and did it turn into a microwave?
No,
Your
Or is it
child
actually a
cut the
vacuum
end off the
cleaner?
cord.
it's still a vacuum cleaner. Well, it's a vacuum cleaner again because before then it was just paperweight.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you like added extra windings and turned it into like something that was basically going to kill you.
So
Oh no.
secret robot vacuum cleaner. So what was wrong with
Maybe.
it?
Nuclear powered
I-
vacuum cleaner.
Something in the wiring was wrong. I diagnosed it that
Oh.
far down and then
You
just
just,
rewired
you just
it.
went through and rewired everything and it just turned on.
Yeah.
Jiggled a wire here and there, and everything worked.
Does it now have like red eyes and a soul and runs around
Well,
chasing kids?
No, it does have a soul. Sadly, a chihuahua had to die. But
There's always a story. Always a story.
Poor thing. Poor thing.
but man, does it work? It sucks like a demon.
It's because it is.
It is now a Chihuahua demon.
That's awesome. Love it.
Yeah, so
I
that's
really
what
can't
did.
top that.
What did you do, Shadow?
It's nothing compared to that. I didn't rewire a vacuum to turn into
Takes
a
the case today.
Okay, so somebody did ask me a couple shows ago how I make my Manhattans. Tonight it's actually, and I actually got the bottles this time. So tonight it's Angel's Envy, which is fantastic. Absolutely love it.
Ooh, pretty bottle.
This is the vermouth that I use. It's Dolan's sweet vermouth. So that's the vermouth. The cherries that we use are these guys, Luxardo's original
Look at
marshmallows.
that.
Ooh,
Pretty
got
bottle.
her.
Pretty bottle.
What's our?
Fantastic.
What are we at right now
And
for our
they're
donation
like,
goal?
It says 350, I think.
No, but what's our actual amount that we're starting at tonight? 200.
Well, there's 264.40 in the
264.
account,
Done.
and this is the
What?
bitters that I'm currently using, which is an
Right.
orange bitters by Regan's.
Ooh,
So
nice.
it's 7 or 8 dashes of that, 2 cherries, ounce of this, and 2 ounces of your favorite whiskey, rye, or whatever. And it makes some of the best Manhattan you can ever have. Throw an ice cube in there if you want to get exciting. But it's fantastic. So that's what I'm drinking tonight.
Sounds tasty if you like that sort of thing.
And I've been working endlessly. Okay. Okay.
Sounds really
so
good
let's
if
pass
you,
it on over to you,
if you
Jordan.
like that kind of
What
stuff.
are you drinking tonight?
I bet you'd like that if you like that kind of shit. Yeah.
If I like that kind of thing, I'd
Okay.
probably like that.
I mean, if you didn't care about taste and don't have any, that sounds great.
So what are you drinking tonight, Jordan?
I am actually having a Guinness. And
Oh.
that I've. That's a proper.
Followed up by saying I'm drinking that, and you're drinking a Guinness. I was hoping you at least have some crazy beer that was like from.
No crazy beer today.
What
I
you
barely
doing?
had a chance to go by the grocery store earlier. We've got a pretty good stock of Blue Moon honey wheat, but I wanted to have something a little more body than that because I've been drinking that for a week while I was up in North Florida, and drove back last night. this morning. It got in at 12:30. Got settled at 1:30 in the morning. Got up to go to the office at 7. So I was pretty much wrecked, but thank God I had about an hour nap here before the show, and I am functioning, mostly, kind of, sort of, barely.
Oh, shame.
I'm here.
You know what'll make you function better?
Grandpa Joe took a nap.
Beer.
More beer.
More beer. We'll just go ahead and set you for wrecked.
More better.
Stim, what are you drinking this evening, and how's your week?
Yeah, my week's been crazy.
You found a job yet, slacker?
No, I haven't. It's killing me. It's killing me. So what I've done while looking for work is I've totally cleaned out my garage. I bought 1,000 tubs for it. I've organized everything into those tubs. I bought a label maker.
1,000?
No, like 45 tubs. Literally.
So earlier in the show, I said there was like 400 something, and he held me to it. So there you go. Back at you, buddy.
So I bought a label maker, and I've made like 40 labels. I went into my kitchen. I did the same thing with the pantry because it was an absolute mess. I took Stimwife's stuff out of the bathroom because I was sick of stepping all over it because she's like away for like a year. So I'm like, this doesn't need to be here.
Kicked your wife out of the house while she wasn't there.
No, just the bathroom, just the bathroom. And
Just the bathroom.
You should see how I broke it to her, right? So I said, okay, so sweetheart. You know, and I had her on FaceTime. Okay, so I had the full video, and I'm like, I flipped the screen so she could see what I'm looking at. And I said, okay, so I don't want you to freak out because
you come home,
all of your stuff, because I went through the bedroom. This is the ensuite, right? Just the ensuite. I'm like, okay, so all of your stuff is still here, right? So I can't have any women over, and they can't see that, you know, you're not here. Okay, so I walk into the bathroom like, okay, but I needed to clean up the bathroom because I was sick of stepping all over your shit constantly. So, well, you know what happens? So, like, you buy, especially with women, and this is going to sound super sexist, and it's only because I have no hair that this matters. So she's bought like,
you want to hand him the shovel?
There's like 30 conditioners and 40 shampoos. Well, there's more conditioners than shampoos, right? And so, like, how many of those does she actually use? You know, she's bought one and she's bought another one without even using the first one. You know,
and 29 more.
Yeah, and 29 more of them. But you know, that's just the way it is. So I put them all in a tub, I put a label on them, and I put them in the garage.
The joys of being married.
I said, sweetheart, they're there when you get back. You can pull the tub back. You can put them all over. Sweetheart, why is my hair dryer in the garage? Well, because I don't need it.
She's gonna put you in a tub when she gets back,
right? Yeah. And then bury it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I was going slightly insane, and I had to keep myself busy. So otherwise, I am drinking 3 things tonight. Later. 2 of them not very exciting. The most exciting is this Big Rock Brewery traditional ale. Camera, there it is.
Sounds like beer to me.
It's beer. It is beer because
nice. looks very traditionally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's can. You're not drinking out of the can, are you?
I am. It makes me feel like a hobbit. Look at that. Look at that.
I almost just lost
one
my
of those short cans.
It's very Lord of the Rings right there.
It does look Lord of the Rings there.
It's very Lord of the Rings. Okay, the other 2 things are still water and sparkling water.
Whew.
So
amazing what a good font will do for you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly what it was.
I was transported right to the Shire.
Where's Pixel at? Pixel would approve on that one. The font works. By the way, kind of a cool little bit there. We actually hired Pixel 8.
Yay! Congrats, Pixel.
Oh,
right on. It's official. Nicely done.
I have no idea why, but
instead of just working
all my alcohol in the office,
instead of just working for free for this guy.
Yeah, we need Pixel. We need some show assets.
Yeah,
help Shadow get OBS going for us.
Now he actually works for me. I can I can pimp him on the side. Sorry,
there we go. Just sneak this in over here.
Onwards. Well, I know we are working on the challenge coin, the Yacht Club challenge coin. We're definitely going to have those for CitizenCon, hopefully sooner.
What are they going to be made of?
That's pretty cool.
They're going to be awesome sauce. That's all I'm going to say.
Awesome sauce.
Pure awesome. Okay, I'm going to hand you one of these
3D
coins
metal
and
extrusions.
Everybody's going to. Oh yeah, of course. Painted like proper. It's going to be pimp.
Nice.
It's going to be the
Nice.
best challenge coin you've ever held. When you hold it, you're just going to want to say, "I want one," and then you're going to have to work.
Ooh. What
Not
are the
gonna say
requirements
how.
going to be for them?
Well, that's up to us.
Okay.
Goes back to the anal passes.
We have to. Oh dear.
That was a joke early in the show before we went live.
Yeah.
We're gonna leave it that
You
way.
need to define context. You can't leave
So
that.
anyway, yes.
You can't leave that. So, Jordan, can you say what you got so we don't just leave it at anal passes?
Disneyland.
Disneyland. You got a Disneyland anal pass, and he's convinced he's going to use it a lot.
I actually bought this pass for my wife last September, and we went in September. We went in October, November. So I think we went 2 or 3 times, and then the dog got sick, and we haven't been since November. And I'm paying like it's almost $1,000 for 2 people for an annual pass, even for the Florida resident with blackout dates. I mean, it's a deep discount, and I'm watching this getting deducted from my account, which is in last gasps for air anyway, and we can't even go to Disney because we can't travel because of this dog. And so dog pass
should be able to like rent it out.
Now we can actually go to Disney after the blackout date's over in August, which is the worst possible time you can go to Orlando, Florida. Which
But
is
here's
just
a question:
absolute
is this
hell?
the Star Wars thingy open? Do they have it down there?
I think that it is opening the beginning of September. I'm trying to find the actual opening date for the one here. So
Yeah,
the
you
one
should
in
wait for
LA
that.
is open. We just like Disney. I mean, we like Magic Kingdom, we like Animal Kingdom, we like it, formerly MGM, now Disney Studios. So I think there's a lot of fun stuff we enjoy doing over there. So we're actually even the weird people that like Small World. So we're going to
It's
go
not
as
small though.
much as we can
It's
in
massive.
August and September.
Did you see what Disney did last week? So they refused a grieving father's request to put Spider-Man on his son's tombstone to preserve the character's innocence. Yeah. That
Well,
happened.
way to kill a show there.
That
I didn't hear about that.
I agree with Disney.
Okay, did anybody else
Oh yeah?
hear about
Okay. Well, before we get into Star Citizen
I actually-
news, quickly, this is the
actually-
Disney
Anybody else?
Disney news show.
that? Hear this.
All
I
right.
didn't think so.
I heard this too, so
So why
Okay.
did you agree with Disney?
I don't.
Okay. All right. Should we move on to Star Citizen?
Move on to the real.
Let's move on to the actual substance of the show.
It was
We
not
occasionally have substance.
okay. There was not a lot of stuff, but what we're going to do is we're going to go through all the questions straight away. So what happened this week? Well, first of all, let's start on what the state of the game is. So currently it's alpha on live. It's alpha 3.5.1. In the PTU today dropped wave 2. So
Yeah.
And
Who-
N,
Yes.
like as in November, like as in
oh
wow, that's a lot of patches 3.6.
yeah, well M they had to roll back because they were
Yeah,
pitying.
but I give him this. I
pitying
mean,
us.
when did 3.6 hit? When did 3.6 drop for PTU? It was like
Sometime
2 weeks
last
ago.
week.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
they did that many patches in that short. I
that's
No.
good. They're working hard.
Cool
They're
for a
working
week.
hard.
Oh
No, those are
Yeah.
yeah, it's been out for a
those
week.
patches account from the Evocati phase as well. So we start with
okay.
A. Like
That's
the
good.
general public won't ever see A through like E.
Oh, that's true.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
because
Yeah.
yes, we started
Still,
sometime
well done.
midweek last week. Like, was
Yeah.
it like right before the show last Wednesday?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I
Either
think
way,
so.
very cool.
Yeah, so
Hey,
it,
Icona.
it,
What's up,
it,
buddy?
was, it was actually pretty good. Other
Hey,
than a
O'Connor.
lot of people have issues with hover mode. I've heard something about hover mode.
What about?
we'll get in hover mode. We'll get there.
No, don't start there yet.
Okay, so the major topics this week are that, first of all, Alpha 3.6 Wave 2 hit. We've got a really cool sneak peek, which I like, which we talk about quite a bit. It's the feeling of law. Star Citizen Live Q&A, that's going to be the meat and potatoes of the show. We got a portfolio on Rayari, and I say there's more, but there's not really that much more. But it'll be a quick show, I think. So
Okay, shirts real quick. Shirts while we have a chance.
Quick,
Doc,
Yes.
quick is relative.
Awesome shirt.
yeah, what is
Awesome
that?
Shirt, Doc.
Is that the
It's a fire flower.
It is.
Can you not tell what that
Pew
is?
pew
Come
pew.
on,
I was going to ask him if
Very
that's what
cool.
it was. Nice. Okay,
What-
what's
what is it?
yours?
Mine's my awesome shirt, Kind Heart, Fierce Mind.
Nice.
What about you, Stim?
That's nice.
Straight out of.
Straight out of Grimhex. So I'm
Straight
feeling
out-
this.
Okay.
So I'm feeling like this week was straight out of
Jordan
Grimhex.
I feel like
That's awesome.
It's gonna start coming on. So okay, go on. Sorry.
Isn't that a shirt that makes special people wear, Shadow?
I have a shirt that special people wear.
Clap if you're special.
I'm sure you do.
It's white and it has no arms. I have two.
It has arms that reach all the way around the back and tie up.
That's right.
I think all your shirts are what special people wear.
I'm just special.
You know,
Special retarded? You bet.
if ever you want to feel loved, just become friends with the four of us.
This is why the show is rated NC-17, because all bets are off. We can say retarded. Know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh.
Anyway. 'Cause I am
Okay.
slightly retarded.
So why don't we start with the first day of the week last week, which is Wednesday, because we run Wednesday to Wednesday. I think that was your cat. All right.
No.
So I know we said we were going to go over the email. Yeah, it's your cat. We're going to go over Squadron 42 updates as well as the Star Citizen monthly reports. We didn't have time to prepare those for this show. So we'll debate whether or not we want to tell you we're going to do it next show and maybe not do it because then the next one will come out or what's going on. I think if you have no content, we'll go over those.
we have nothing else to say, and Jordan hasn't jumped on his soapbox yet. We will go over that.
Secretly, we've had it for like 2 weeks, but we haven't had time to do
Oh,
it.
okay. We'll pull it over and talk it if we had nothing else to talk about.
So on Thursday was incredibly exciting when we got our Inside Star Citizen. Oh, wait. No, it wasn't. Because they're on hiatus. So
he's reading the notes straight from his own notes that he wrote.
yeah, that's right.
And he's false leading himself
Prepare.
so well. It's very good.
He really is good at it.
So so
I
no
remember not
no
reading
Inside
that.
Star Citizen this week. There was no Inside Star Citizen last week, and there'll be no Inside Star Citizen next week. So the first week we get it back is July 25th. Thursday, July 25th. So look forward to that. But
July
on
25th.
Friday,
Is that 2
this
weeks?
last, yeah, it's 2 weeks from now. Yeah.
Fair enough.
So
That's fine.
it's like,
They got a lot
I understand
going on.
they need a break, but I really would like that.
Yeah, but they got a
content.
lot going on.
They do.
Oh,
You know-
at least we get the Friday show, the Star Citizen
but-
Live.
But you know what we get next week for Inside Star Citizen, or sorry, Star Citizen Live?
You mean this week, day after tomorrow, the
Yeah.
super exciting
Uh-oh.
It's
sound
on-
effect.
It's on audio.
They design a sound effect.
I might actually watch
They're
that.
going to design a sound effect. So yeah, it's not my cup of tea. The audio is important. It's very
That actually
important. But if you can tell by the way I never started the audio right with the show, how important audio is to me.
You should watch it. You should definitely watch
You
it.
should totally watch
You're
it.
all people.
Maybe we should get some YouTube tutorials for
In fact,
you to watch.
I feel like you should be a guest host on telling them exactly what not to do.
Oh, snap. Oh,
I love you,
Okay.
Tim. I love you, brother.
I love you too.
This is a configuration I always start in. It's always wrong, but damn it, if it's not tradition.
It's just I forget to check my settings and Windows.
You
like,
check your things?
Windows, right? Windows. That's the best I have.
They're still there.
Don't blame Windows.
Always blame Windows.
That's the
It's-
best.
Well, you got to check your
I'm
things,
really good
evidently.
with excuses and blaming other people today. So it's like I'm
Egg.
right on point for that.
Good.
Okay.
Good job.
So,
Oh my God!
whoa!
Hey, Delmar!
Hey, Delmars! Thank you for tipping
That
for
gives
this
me another drink.
$6.
drivel. All right.
Okay, so let's do this. I mean, we've actually got only $90 to get to a ship giveaway. What were we going to give away?
Yeah.
350? Was it a 350R?
We have to
I think it was a
decide.
350R.
That doesn't cost $350.
Huh?
What do we want to give away that costs 350? What we set it for? We set 350 for something.
No, we
Orion?
said we were going to give
Could you
away a
imagine if the
Vanguard.
next thing that CI does is change the $350 to be $350.
Drake Caterpillar. It's
It-
only
it better-
$81.
It better be a lot faster. For $350.
What do you guys want? What do we want to give away, chat? Come on, let's hear it. What do we want to give away? We've already got 269.
What
I
do
think
you
we can
want?
Get 350. What do you really want? What do you want?
Do you want Endeavor
Other than an
base?
890 jump.
Do you
No,
An
you're not
Endeavor
giving me
or
that.
an
Nah.
Orion?
Oh, Mercury
Mer-
Star Runner. Do we
oh,
already
Orion's
Star Runner.
400 now. 425
Yeah.
maybe.
But
Yeah, Stan,
Mercury
yeah,
Star
you
Runner
have a
is
Mercury Star Runner, don't you?
like 200 and something.
Okay.
You have a Mercury Star Runner, right? Tim?
I do. I might have
How
one in
much is that
buybacks. Oh no, I think I CCU'd from one.
Wait, you got one in buyback?
I might. I don't think I
How
do
much?
actually. I got to check.
I don't have one.
I've got
Yeah,
to check.
Ryan's 450. Dude, a Star Runner's 225.
I almost
225.
yeah, I almost missed the whole sale, so I don't have any.
I did
Oh,
not buy. That
that's
was one of
rough.
the few ships I did
Wait.
not buy.
We could probably locate one in the jump club. We got have some buyback, and there's always some people that have
Yeah,
extras of various ships.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be some people with one, but I don't want to give one
But
away
we-
without actually having it.
No,
Yeah.
we'd have to
Gonna
like
make
plan
you
that
do
for
that.
like next week. Anything like this week would be a little tricky. And
There's gonna be
I've
so
got-
much content next week.
I've got an Orion in buyback, but it's only like a 4-year,
Oh no.
and
There's
and
gonna
that's
be
and,
so
and that's at
much
the
content next
and
week.
it's that's at the old price too.
I have
Before the
an
price increase.
original concept Vanguard LTI.
Ooh, how much?
Ooh.
We were talking about giving away a Vanguard because
250.
all
250.
excited about the Vanguard.
I
We've
think
got
that's
another-
the ship to
Yeah.
give away. I think it's timely.
Yeah, because I mean,
We-
yeah. All right, so it's a Vanguard
that'd be a
LTI,
great giveaway.
Yeah.
And we have 250.
and it's
We do.
260 or
Oh,
250.
I do have a standalone Mercury. So we have
I
one of
like the
those, too.
Vanguard. I mean, I like
All
the
right,
Vanguard.
so-
I like the Vanguard.
That's my favorite
And I
ship.
think people will want the Vanguard once they hear about us talking about it later in the show.
Okay, great.
Oh, are
okay,
we
so
talking
ladies
about the
and
Vanguard
gentlemen,
today?
officially,
Yes, we are.
Are we talking
we
about
are.
Vanguard?
Oh, it was a subject
Vanguard
of
giveaway.
the show last week.
Can we change
Yes,
that?
it was.
Can we
To
change
Vanguard?
it so we get people in here to scream
Yeah,
and
let's
read
do it. Let's do it.
Vanguard. We're gonna give away a Vanguard
Everybody gets Vanguard whales.
in what, like an hour? 11:30?
Yeah, we don't have that much to talk about, so you guys don't have to listen to us talk or drivel for that very long.
do the bang ship me thing.
Teenagers will get that all set up, but we'll
Exclamation point! Ship me once we get that set up. So
bang me.
Bang.
for
Oh, shit, sorry.
for some reason, Stim says bang, but it is not
It's-
bang. It is an exclamation point.
Bang is what the kids say. You gotta
No,
you
it's
gotta
not.
be
None of
you gotta
us-
be
none
lit
of us
and
are kids.
legit.
We've been
None
saying
of us are
bang for years.
Wait, are
That's right.
we actually
It's an
are we
IT
actually
shirt.
set up for that?
And
Teen-
other people say
teenager?
pound where
Yes,
it's
we are set up.
hash, you know.
It's an exclamation point.
We'll keep going. Hey, oh my God, Oprah's here.
Whoa!
What? What?
I think I
Thanks for the tip,
should
Oprah.
put on a tie.
Giveaway is ready. Exclamation point! Ship me.
Thank you for the tip, Oprah. As interesting as that is. Wouldn't it be hilarious if Oprah actually did show up? Boy, would she be twisted.
Why would
Would
she
not
watch?
know what to do.
After Stim's earlier comment, she would be gone.
Fair enough.
Why is
You all get a ship. That's right. Everyone gets a ship. Thank you, Mr. Glue. That's classic. No, so okay, so ladies and gentlemen, tonight we're giving away an awesome Vanguard. It's the regular one, right?
Warden.
The Warden, yeah.
Warden.
The best one, with the size 5 nightmare cannon on the front.
Well, it's a size 4 until you upgrade it.
the Mercury Star Runner? Is that
Well,
200?
yeah.
It's 225.
We already said a Vanguard, brother.
Yeah.
Dude, the rework is coming in. What it had? What, so when the okay, it's a great point.
Vanguard is awesome. I'd like a Vanguard.
Is it already in 3.6? I haven't even tried
Yep.
it yet.
Yeah, the
It's
brand.
in-
Oh, it
brand
is.
new one.
Okay.
It is. Yeah, and people are loving it. It's
Yeah.
looking awesome.
Oh,
Has some shield
Well, there you
holes
go.
in it right now, so it's easy to blow up. But
It's PTU.
If we can get to 475, we'll give away a Mercury as well.
Ooh, there you go. So we can do, yeah, there you go. All right, ladies
There
and
we
gentlemen.
go.
What do you want? Stupid names? $50 a piece? No, $20.
50.
If it's really good, it's only 20. If it's stupid, it's 50. How about that?
But the first ship me is for the Vanguard.
Where's John Wolf at? He'll just
Yeah,
turn
we
the-
need John
Someone
Wolf
look
to get you there.
Vector said the same thing.
Where's he at when you need him?
He's like me when I join. Just turn shit up.
You know, John is incredible what he does for the community. It's pretty special.
John-
John is amazing.
I love
He's
it.
definitely
He's a
one of
special
the best Star Citizen backers.
You know what though? I've
He's
like
supportive all over the place.
he supports so many, but I just see that some of the shows don't show the right appreciation. They're like, "Great, John, thanks, John. We appreciate it. That's great." We're really, we need to be appreciative of every
Where
dollar
is
that
John
comes
Wolf?
in. That
Is he
every
not
dollar
here?
that comes in, and when big amounts come in, it's almost like
We love John.
stop the show, take a moment,
I'm gonna give
and
him a
really
hug.
appreciate that. So anyway, back onto the show.
Okay, yeah.
That was our interlude.
I got distracted.
Okay, so
We're doing a show of some sort.
doing a show. So we had the weekly newsletter hit us on Friday.
None of us have ADHD, by the
There were 3 main points.
I don't.
Thanks for
way.
following,
Hey,
Angela Dano. Okay, 3 points. PTU testing continues. That's 1. Please contribute to the issue council because we need more stuff to make it better. And 3, PTU Wave 2 coming soon, which already dropped today. So that was that part. Then we had a citizen spotlight and I don't know if we spoke about this before. Did we talk about this before?
I don't know.
Where
Evidently, I was really quiet last week.
so not that.
Oh, thankfully,
Here we
quiet.
are.
Oh, blessed silence.
I know. Doc was in heaven. I wasn't here last week.
So Space Gamer
What are we talking
UK,
about?
Space Gamer UK put out these 4K resolution images. Did we talk about this on the show before?
Yep, we did.
We did. They're amazing.
Wasn't here.
You should really check them out. So
Okay,
that's
scroll down.
that's the
a
link in the
couple-
newsletter.
There was a couple really good
Yeah,
ones.
really,
Like,
really good
there was-
photography.
There was the one
Yeah,
That one's
female
great.
next to the female's bathroom. That was awesome. Yeah, that one where he's pointing the gun down, like somebody's on the other end of
That
that.
one
That
there?
sucked. I love that
Yeah.
one. Yeah. And then if you scroll down, I think it's one of the last ones. It's a ship shot. I can't try to think of
I like this one here.
through. Keep going.
That's really great
yeah,
with
that is very cool.
so
choose a depth thing. and
YouTubers
Yeah.
call it bouquet, but really it's the depth of field. Looks
how-
fantastic.
bouquet or bouquet.
Bouquet. Bouquet?
Let's
I don't know.
ask a professional.
It's kind of like a decal versus decal.
Let's ask a professional.
Deckel's not
that
right.
one. That
Deckel's
one.
not a word.
Oh, okay.
Well, how do you say croquet, don't you? You don't say croquet when you're playing with
No, it's croquette.
croquette. Uh-huh.
It's just a very
Is
format.
That engine looks really crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know that. Yeah, okay.
That's
You know what that is?
It's a Cutlass, right?
It's a
Oh, yeah.
Cutlass, of course.
Cutlass engine, yeah.
It just says "shoot me." That's what it says.
Scrap metal.
Yeah, stick it in
Okay.
here.
Any of
Okay.
oh, that's
All
nice
right.
too. I like that one.
That one. That was the. That one's just cool. But there's another one. With
I got to tell you, and we'll get to this question later on, but you see all the like the scratches basically on that visor. That would drive me nuts if I was looking through that.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
Drive me
You'd
nuts.
get used to it. You would get used to it so fast.
No, drive me
Yep.
nuts. That's pretty
We'll
good.
we'll
as
talk about
well.
that later in the show.
Yes, we will.
What, driving you nuts? Steering wheels in your pants?
With steering wheels in your pants.
It's driving me nuts.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah.
Oh,
So
dear.
Pixel's very
That's
emphasis. So
nice.
Pixel carries around this little tiny rag that's like designed to like clean his monitors. So we always go back and go and put it right on his monitor. Needless to say, he gets very angry, but he never knows who did it.
He does
Always
now,
listening.
jackass.
Keep going, keep going. I know there's another. I think it's the last shot. I just remember there being
It's a
a
nice one
really,
about
really
Corey.
cool shot.
That
of a
one?
ship or thing that no. Keep going. Keep going.
Wipe your visor, for Christ's sake.
That was a great one right there.
That one?
The one with the cannon.
The one
With
focusing on the 4 orbs. 1, 2,
No,
3,
the
4.
cannon. That cannon.
That?
Anyway, keep going. Nope, keep going.
Katana?
He's really. Is he here today?
That's it. That's it.
Okay, maybe I was not. I don't know. Maybe I was looking at something else. Anyway,
Okay, so
really cool
after that,
shots. Really cool to
just
see
confused.
like 4K
we
stuff.
had
Oh,
this one.
here. What do we think about this? Or what is it, Doc? Let's just ask Doc. Doc knows. What is it?
This is a detective.
Okay,
Black
see,
man.
that's what I
It's-
thought, but that's not
it's
what the image said.
awesome. No, it is.
It
That's
says-
that's a
it's-
UEE
It's a law
badge.
thing. Yeah.
Badge, yeah.
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 But is that a detective or a
It says
private
agent
eye?
on the bottom.
No, it's an
That-
advocacy.
That's a UEE advocacy agent.
Yeah.
yeah.
So it says agent in the bottom. Yeah. I love
But
it.
Detective agent, whatever.
Black Man says that the homeless of the verse will clean your canopy for $2
That's what I
to
was
UEC.
We need to start up an
Why is
organization.
that so- That's so perfect.
It's like the fuel rats. It'll be the face
Yeah.
visor
Screen
cleaners.
How they're gonna
Yeah.
exist? in
Canopy,
this
canopy
game?
cleaners.
Canopy cleaners.
Get off my! You turn your wipers on.
You
and
run
they
out of
go.
fuel. We'll answer the call to give you fuel. We'll come out and just wipe your
That's right.
wipe your screen and leave. And they will call us trolls.
Okay, I want to throw this out real quick to the chat. Should I do another Manhattan or should I do Scotch?
Scotch.
What do we think?
Ooh, Manhattan.
Manhattan. Ooh, there's 1 and 1. Anyone? All right, I'll make whatever you choose for everyone. Let's go. Holy shit, Scotch! Wow, try water. I feel like. Oh well, okay, that's a resounding Scotch. I love you guys. Okay, moving right along.
All right.
You're just known for Scotch, man.
Well,
That is a
I mean, you really
12.
can't beat this one. I literally went and bought this today. I had to buy 2 because I put one in the office because somebody keeps drinking all of it. It's me, but
I'm like, are you blaming Pixel? Are you blaming Josh?
Well, after Tuesday, I know it'll be Pixel, but
Poor Pixel.
moving right along.
Hasn't even started yet, and he's already in the dingus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
That's a nice sound there. Okay, so we had not Inside Star Citizen, we had Star Citizen Lives that happened on Friday. We're going to go through all the questions. And Joran is now back and ready for it. So I'll start question 1. So the first question was
We're not gonna do all that.
about, we're going to do every single question.
Can we pick the best ones?
No,
No.
There were a lot of interesting. We'll go through some really quick,
Yeah.
Okay.
and then we'll talk about the ones that were more interesting.
Some of them will
I would
trigger
tell-
Joran.
I would tell
and,
everyone that there's 34 questions.
yeah. So get ready.
So buckle up, Brittany. Let's go.
Question 1 of 34.
Yeah.
Weapon range. What's the plan for longer ranges? And I'm abbreviating, or we're
great
abbreviating a
question.
little bit in the questions. Yeah, totally. So the answer was that range. So basically what they were saying is currently range is the velocity of whatever the projectile energy, whatever it is, times its life.
Which
So
in
it's,
space would go how far, Doc?
Well, it depends on how fast it's moving.
And
That's
it
right.
depends on what its life is.
that's right.
Yeah.
The life cycle of
Yeah.
a projectile.
I think your next shirt
I
shadow
would-
needs to be solve for X, where someone just circles the X in the problem.
Yeah. Found it.
Okay. So
Got it.
the interesting part of this was that they were talking about how bigger weapons that are going to come in the future are going to have much longer ranges. Because somebody was asking specifically about orbital bombardments, which is like,
I found X.
right, is not. That's one thing people talk about, but in talking about like real space fleet combat, everybody's not going to be 800 meters away from each other, which is our current outside dogfighting range, right? 400 to 1200 meters is really kind of dogfighting range.
I like
And
to
with-
stay within 200 meters, but
Yeah, well, if you're knife fighting range there in your spaceship, but beyond 1,200
Make it
meters,
easier to shoot them.
you can't even see a small ship. And in space, I mean this is not necessarily World War I in the 30th century.
It's supposed to be World War II.
Yeah, all the way up to World War II. So we actually have some larger like bombers or something.
Only one side has radar.
How did I get here?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing like the big STS guns on like the Javelin, the Idris, and the 890. So you can actually engage capital ships at super long ranges. That
Did you just say STS guns on the 890?
You
can't sneak that one through.
What is STS?
Ship to ship.
Ship to ship. Okay.
Should be S2S.
No.
That's how all the kids say it.
That's right. All the hip kids with their
That's
fire
how my
flower
cats
shirts.
say it. Hey. You from 1983
Pew,
with your
pew,
straight
pew.
out of
Straight out of
whatever it
Grimex. I can't
Straight
stop
out of
that
1985. What?
Yeah,
Anyway.
like Handel says, you want beyond visual range weapons where like you have like an actual radar and
that's
then
what
it's
Handel.
like a computer aided firing.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Yeah.
When you think about you're firing a projectile, it's not like it can steer.
Yeah,
I mean,
missiles
you're
can.
talking about making like the epic shot at that. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're talking about projectiles.
but we're talking about like the
Well, the
Idris
weapon's a
railgun
projectile.
shooting.
Yeah, but
Just projects
look,
itself.
Look at the old battleship guns that could fire 20 or 30 kilometers, or longer. We can't
way
even do
longer
that
now.
in space, and it's silly. I mean,
Yeah, but then having a top speed on a ship is also kind of silly, but it helps out gameplay, and they want to get S to S, S2S combat to be close quarters.
STS.
No, I'm with Shadow. It's S2S. So we want to get that
Thank you.
close quarters battle.
Some
going
of us
on,
kids are from
right. So
this
they're
age.
actually having dog fighting versus just orbiting and jousting and stuff like that, which nobody really wants.
Ew,
So it's not that fun. Although we all want to be the sniper, but nobody wants to get sniped. See? It's a trade-off. Okay.
Yeah.
Should we move on to the next question?
Hey guys,
Yes,
that was just
moving
question
on.
1.
Question 2. Dr. Murray, you want to take away the next question?
Shadow wants to jump past all the questions to the following exciting.
I want to pick the fun ones.
They're all fun.
They're all fun.
All right. So
They were
question
not all
number 2: how will we access ship components for smaller ships? Answer 2: single seaters. You need to access components from the outside. Yeah. Get out and push.
Yeah.
Where do you put stuff on an M50?
From the
literally,
outside.
He literally
Yeah,
he
so
You
literally
got to go open up
dumps
that
it
glass
way outside.
glass cabinet at the back for the engine.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
quite
so-
easy
yeah,
to
so it's-
rework.
literally
Yeah.
Check
just
to the back.
So
just like working on a car, you open up the hood and you get in there and you start tinkering with it.
yeah, I saw another show where they're talking about how single seaters you'll have to do it from outside, and that's not really how it is because look at the 300 series. They're all single seater ships, but you can actually get out inside your ship, and same with the Avenger. Any of the ships you can actually get out of your seat and get into like a crawl space in your ship.
Those
You can
aren't
do
considered
those from the
single-seater
inside.
Ships.
Yeah,
Single-seater ships are just the single seat, and that's it. There's no
Yes,
interior.
a single seater just has a seat.
How many seats are in the 300 series though, Dr. Murray?
2. It's 2 in my 350.
Which
Where's
one?
the second seat? The bed? You can't call the bed a
bed.
seat.
Damn
You
right.
can sit on it.
If you're sitting on a bed,
can
you're
fit at
doing it
least-
wrong.
I can fit at least
No, you're doing it
3
right.
girls in there.
You're doing something right.
They don't
bed is
call
a
it
seat.
the sitting shuffle, do they?
So it's,
Toilet.
it's
Oh,
it's
the
like
toilet.
it's like
And the
It's-
toilet, 3 seats. Jesus.
That's 3 seats. That's true.
I stand corrected, folks.
Boom.
The toilets.
Oh, your buddies are here.
Game
Oh,
Glass.
Tim?
Game Glass, welcome.
hey, Game Glass. Welcome, Game Glass. Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
you.
Obligatory Game Glass plug. Stamp, take it away.
Oh, all right. Okay. So Game Glass, we'll talk about it very, very quickly. I have not failed to mention Game Glass on any one show, so we got to make sure we get it in there. If you're not using Game Glass is awesome. So check it out. It's basically MFD, so multi-function display touchscreen for a tablet or for any touchscreen you have. So if you have a monitor with touchscreen, you can run it in a browser. It's got a light client that you put on your host machine, and then on any other device, including the same as the host device, you can just run a browser that links to that client. So if you need to, like one topic came up today, and that was about EMP. Okay, and that EMP missiles are coming into the game, which is super exciting. But let's say what you want to do, because EMP doesn't affect circuits that are off, at least that's some theory in movies, right? So if you can power down your ship really quickly, just hit a button, bang, to power down your ship before that EMP missile hits you, that EMP missile should technically not disable you.
Yeah.
They have said that about ships in Star Citizen.
Right? Yeah, two people talking at once. Don't understand any of it. So,
Not sure where
but well, it might not be the case. But you can see how there's benefits, right? Like how
They said that was the case.
Did they? Okay, nice.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And you press the U button right before you get hit, and it turns off power to your ship, and then you turn it back on.
Yeah, but hitting the U button is not nearly as exciting as hitting this like console that says disable power, and you hit the alert and it goes, it's got haptic feedback. Does the U on your keyboard have haptic feedback and a sound effect that comes back at you? Game Glass does.
It's a mechanical keyboard, so it has both.
No shit buttons.
Yeah, it doesn't have haptic feedback.
Yes, it does.
Oh boy.
Does it jiggle your finger when you press down on your keyboard?
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
What keyboard do you have that has
Sensory
haptic
level here.
feedback?
A nice one.
The sensor level
No.
here.
No, I
And
think
One
you,
that
I think
you
you need
can't
this.
afford.
I think you need the special keyboard. Special people.
Anyway, Game Glass, awesome. We
Okay,
like
Game
it.
Glass is awesome.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
On to
it's
question
good.
3.
Question number 3.
If you don't have it, consider getting it. And if you need to know more about it, reach out to Game Glass Guy in chat here. I'm not sure which one that is, and but they're all great people there.
The one that's called Game
And if you get access to their Discord, they're extremely good at interfacing with the community, asking questions. Their launch process is really quite incredible. And if I remember right, Game Glass launches officially, not beta, fully live on July 25th. Is that right? Or the 24th? One of the two. 24th. Yeah, there we go. Nice.
Oh, wow.
So it's coming. I'm excited. My iPad mini is ready.
I
Ew.
still need to get a tablet to use with my Game Glass.
Don't get an Apple tablet.
I've got an iPad
Yes,
mini and I've
for the
got
love of
2
God, don't get an
Samsung
Apple
Galaxy
tablet.
Tab 7s, which I think work.
Moving on.
Next question.
All right.
We're only on question 3 of 43, by the way.
Question number 3. Okay, I'll do question number 3. Will we get a downward facing camera for landing with hover mode?
How about we just bring back the parking thing?
Yeah,
They are going to bring back the parking thing.
Keep saying that.
that's the answer to the question. Is we're gonna give you a UI that's nice and purty.
Basically.
Which we
Hey, that's
we
the answer to
had,
the question.
which
Yeah,
we
but-
actually had a version of back in 2 point something.
Yeah, but it wasn't quite right. So what they want to do
Yeah.
is they want to make it
No, but
That
3D.
worked well.
They want to
It
make
was
it
amazing.
3D using augmented reality and give you really good situational awareness around what you're doing. So it's not just going to be like a camera that points down. It's actually going to give you a low fidelity. I thought I'd never say that with Star Citizen. Low fidelity rendering of what space you're occupying and what you're moving towards. So that'll be very cool.
That's it. It'll show you,
Nice.
and it'll show you what you're landing on and your relation to that, which we had before a very long
We
time
did.
ago, sort of.
Yeah.
Not that long ago.
Yeah.
That was
It
like
was
2
in
years
the-
ago.
it
That was
in
like
the
2 years
PTU
ago.
not that long ago.
That was 2 years ago. That was like 2007.
No, it was in the PTU not that long ago. Like 3.5, we had it.
Yeah, because they added it back and then removed it, right?
Yeah,
Okay, I never saw that. That must have been an Evocati thing.
maybe it was. I don't remember.
NDA.
Next question.
Yeah,
Oh, violation. All right. One more thing
You
that
see
they're
nothing
saying with
here.
that one is that they're exploring options to make hover mode easier to control in tight spaces. so that
There's a lot.
Are we gonna go on
lots
a
of
hover mode
improvement.
bit?
no, let's
Ow.
not rant on it just yet. We're not quite there.
Okay.
No, it's no
Yeah.
rant. I love it.
Well,
Actually, somebody
Jordan's
else
going to
likes
get a
it
hold
too.
of it, and
I
and who knows
honestly,
where that
I,
goes.
I had no issues with hover mode. The 2 times that I flew in the PTU, I had no issues with the hover mode. It's like, so, admittedly, I didn't fly that much. Like I only flew the 600, and I had
Come on, we're
but-
never gonna get through this question. Okay, this is my next one.
Okay.
Mark.
Yes, Q4, go for it.
Question 4: what is the status of ship armor? There isn't any. Clearly, no. The long-term goal is. I'm sorry. The currently simply a damage reduction modifier. Look at. What? This is 3 ways. Okay, looking to have a physically based damage layer. Very good. And looking to do the interim. What do you do? Looking to do the interim. Looking to have minimum damage threshold.
Okay, so
Who
Is
wrote
that
these
what I'm supposed to read?
so yeah,
Sorry.
so in the
do
interim,
this very
what they're trying to do is they're trying to have a minimum. So basically, the idea is if you have someone with a pistol go up to an Idris and shoot it. Right now, they were saying that if you have just any gun and you shoot something for long enough, it'll eventually die. Right, where you should have a minimum threshold that no damage is done. So the armor, like it'll just deflect stuff. So you can't just go up with a pistol and do enough damage that it's going to, over time, to kill something. It's actually going to only, like you have to do 20 points of damage before it even registers.
Jack, you want to
as
explain this in
damage.
a normal way? It's cumulative damage, right?
Yeah.
So
No, it is-
it
it is
doesn't
not
accumulate
it's not
if it's
cumulative.
not good enough. It's not strong
Yeah.
enough,
Yeah,
right?
it is.
It's ablative armor. If you don't hit it hard enough, it doesn't do dick. You hit it hard enough, it breaks off a piece.
That's what it's supposed to be.
I like that way better.
Right now, right
yeah, like
now, it's just damage reduction. That's all it is. It just reduces
Anyway,
damage.
perfect.
Doesn't do it properly.
Question
Next
87.
question. Question 15.
I thought the whole armor thing was super exciting because we've been waiting to hear about that for a.
Yeah.
I do,
armor's cool.
I agree.
Jordan, maybe we should start our own show. These guys apparently just like they
It'll go for 17 hours.
They just
And the-
want to jump
It'll be the
through the
most
questions
detailed
and
show
finish the show.
ever.
all right.
I'm more of a sprinter when it comes to drinking. Not much of.
Shadow, have you seen the Yacht Club show before? Have you seen the show before?
I've been told about it.
I have friends that watch
So
it.
No, you
Shadowkin,
know,
this is the drinking
I
show where we
forget.
talk about
Actually,
ships sometimes.
Four drunk guys just talk
It's funny
aimlessly.
because our original target was to shoot for an hour. That got blown out the first show.
First show.
Black Manx, that's a
Listen,
great question about void armor.
Told you guys about that.
Black Manx asks, what about void armor? Well, my guess
the
is
hell
that
is
void armor. So it's void armor is the stealth armor. So
It comes on the Ghost.
comes on the Ghost. It comes on the Prowler.
It's
I don't-
invisible.
No, it's just it has
It
deflection
is?
panels and it's more
comes on the Prowler?
absorptive. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does.
I'm pretty sure you're wrong.
Oh,
Okay, I could be wrong.
It's
Whatever.
maybe it's absorptive, absorptive of.
It's like Tampax, right?
Of scan.
Yeah.
It's super absorptive.
Can we move on to the next question?
More like
There's-
depends for old people.
It depends. Oh, it depends on what you consider absorptive.
Hover mode toggle? Question mark. Should I take question 5? Hover mode
Yep.
toggle.
Yes,
You
go
did it.
for it. Go for it.
Question mark. So
Death Hatter says the mistake was waking up. Oh my god, that's too funny. There's not a lot of material this week, okay?
there was a lot of material in this show, which was
Oh
great.
my
We
God,
there's
talked
so
about
many
There was.
questions.
shit.
It's
Ship
action
stuff.
packed.
They covered a lot of stuff, and
Jordan, number 5, lightning round, go.
Anyway, wait. Yeah, right. So the people were asking about whether or not there should be a hover mode toggle, and they said they're working in that direction, but they're not happy. They're not happy with the experience of
He
it.
just really wants to go.
They're
I
not
like
gonna.
that idea,
They're
though.
not gonna have a toggle because hover mode is essentially more like the Osprey. So it's that plane that has the forward facing propellers
V22
until
is
it's
what he's talking about. The American
Correct.
V22.
correct. And so when it slows down,
Trying to be
then
specific.
it rotates vertical. So if you're slowing down below what's going to keep the plane in the air, it has to go vertical. So it switches at a particular speed, at a particular level of gravity, which is not currently working for some of the ships, some of the time, in some cases. So we're still in PTU. We're not even in live, and people are
there
bitching
is a
like we've
toggle.
had it for 6 freaking months.
There
It's
is a
like
toggle for it.
it's brand new.
There
it
is?
needs work.
Yeah, the button
What is it,
I
Doc?
turns off your engines.
What is it? that's instant down.
You can lose
I wanna
altitude like a pro, and then you turn your engines back on and like
Just I want to land. Turn your engines off.
turn your engines back on is key
That
to
works.
this succeeding. That's how I landed the
So-
Reliant when it was broken.
So Gin and Tonic is saying that the biggest problem with hover mode right now is the ships with rotatable mains.
Yes,
main
exactly
engines.
what I was just about to say.
Transitioning out of hover mode, there's no forward thrust to gain speed to get above the transition speed. Which,
So I haven't tried it yet.
It's all part
did
of
the
this
Freelancer-
refining the mechanic.
It did get them. It got the rotating engines.
Which what? No, that's the next
No, the
question.
freelancer doesn't. We'll get to that. Jesus,
Okay.
did you watch the show?
Sorry, I don't. No, I'm not. There's 87 questions over here. I'm not looking at that. Anyway, no, my question.
Over
my question
9,000.
was is-
Over 9,000.
Okay, no, what I was trying to get at was just because you said that, because it's a good point. Are the ships that do have that mode, like the Cutlass and do they actually handle better? That was what I want to know.
No.
Anyone?
Yeah, they're saying
No,
no.
they don't.
They're
Everything's the
saying
same.
Yeah, it
So
sounds,
it's
sounds
just
like
an
it's when you're
animation.
transitioning out of hover that there's this forward thrust, and I think
But it would at least tell you.
Fat Lou
that
was
you're
saying it earlier as
Yeah.
well.
right? Okay. Yeah, I haven't met. I just thought of the freelancer thing, and I haven't tried it yet. So
It sounds fixable. So why don't we go into the freelancer thing real quick, because that's pretty easy.
Go.
So
Question
they're asking,
number 6.
yeah, will the freelancer actually get their VTOL engines as they're
no.
supposed to be? So there's a couple of things going on with that. So the freelancer landing gear is actually on the engine. So if it rotated down, the landing gear would be pointing forward as opposed to down to the ground, which is what you need in order to land. So there's that. And then the fact that the freelancer engines, when they rotate down, are actually taller than the landing gear that's on the bottom of the ship. So you can't land the freelancer with the VTOL engines down. So it needs to come into land, flare with the VTOL engines, then move them up into regular mode, and then land the ship with the VTOL engines not in VTOL mode. Currently, we've got two modes for our ships. We have landing gear mode and we have regular mode. And they were talking about that a while back for the Carrack, when they were talking about the armor plating moving down over the front of the ship. That's a different mode for the ship. So my guess, while they didn't really say this, and I'm going to speculate a little bit here, is they probably want to decouple landing gear from the different modes of the ship, right? Or landing gear coming down will just be a mode of the ship. So they didn't give us a definitive answer. They say they're struggling with what the right direction to go with for the freelancer. They want to make it so that you can put the arms down to do VTOL landing, but obviously there's challenges. With other ships, when it comes to having VTOL sort of work, they need to look at, obviously things are okay right now with the Cutlass Black, but they want to look at changing those modes so that you've got different modes. So you can do things like bring down the armor on the Carrack, or change your, from the Prospector. What was another one? Help me out here, guys. There's other ships with different modes. Like, I think the Prospector had
Valkyrie.
Which one did the Valkyrie have?
yeah, the Valkyrie definitely. Well, I
And
mean,
yeah,
that was
it's
Reliant.
got the rotating engines that work pretty well.
The Reliant, the Cartual,
Yeah.
the Santaki.
don't say those swear words. I'm
Sandak
sure.
Yai. Okay. So on to the next one.
Terrapin
Question
with an A.
7.
Well,
Shadow, you
fair
want to do
enough.
question 7?
Question 7, ladies and gentlemen, is damage over time with plasma weapons still the plan? Should I answer my own question? Or should I-
Yes.
Yes, the plan is to have plasma. 'Cause plasma is good.
So
Yeah.
what was special about plasma, guys, versus like
plasma
energy,
and energy
weapons?
weapons are something that they plan to differentiate.
Okay,
Even
Well,
though,
This is a $14 word. I just read it out.
differentiate.
Well done.
Mhm.
I know. I've always thought of plasma weapons more as like a burst of plasma, and the way they were talking about it was more like a beam of plasma. I usually think of like
globule.
Yeah.
laser weapons, or other energy weapons, or beam weapons, and plasma is more of a higher energy burst. So, have no idea what the hell they're doing.
So we're clearly not physicists in this room, or in our
Actually,
various
I
pods
do.
here.
I play one on TV.
Okay.
Either way, plasma.
I have an MS in.
But
Yeah.
okay, well then great.
so-
Okay, then tell us what
quantum
your
mechanics.
interpretation of plasma is.
My interpretation
plasma-
of plasma is not the same as theirs. I would think of plasma as like a globule or some
Yeah.
kind of emitted beam.
Well,
So-
it's a charged
Yeah.
particle that
Charged
is in a
ion.
state that is
Yeah.
not. Yeah.
High
Yeah, but-
energy.
But it's
Well,
not. It's not just a
particle is
charged
ionized.
particle, because like a laser or an energy weapon would be charged, right?
Frickin'
So
lasers.
it would be some. So to me, a plasma is some kind of a residual matter that's attached to energy, right? So they were talking about specifically damage over time effects, and so plasma. The idea, one of the things they mentioned was plasma might adhere to the hull after the beam hits, and then continue to do damage over time, or to eat through the hull like an acid would, or something like that. So
Yeah.
they're trying to figure out how they're going to differentiate plasma from energy weapons. Anyway,
Well, yeah. Okay.
Next
All right,
question.
moving on to the next question.
okay, number 8, Dr. Murray.
Number 8. You got to make it interesting.
Question number 8.
There we go.
Why does spawning ground vehicles despawn your ship?
Plasma.
Oh my god. Okay. Right now, you can only have one ship spawned, and ground vehicles count as ships. The plan is to allow you to spawn vehicles and snubs directly into your ships. So it's broken. Right? How do we have 250s? Okay. Sorry.
What?
Nothing. Nicely knows what happened. Yeah. Currently, you can't spawn 2 vehicles, which is very annoying, but it just means you have to have a friend to get a rover.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
I know
huge
it's hard for some.
So what's the end game on that, right? I mean,
They're
the end
supposed to
game
be
is-
able to
is
spawn
probably-
more than one ship at a time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I think so, yeah.
it eventually after SSOs, server-side OCS, we'll be able to have a lot more stuff. But right now they're just trying to keep the servers clean because they're maxed out. So,
Yeah.
I was actually wondering if this goes back to like if somebody steals your ship and you call another ship, is that ship going to despawn like it used to back in the old days? And you could
I
just
don't think so.
so it stays in existence as long as there's somebody on that ship.
Right.
Like, you go and you land,
Well-
and your friend stays on it, so you pull a vehicle to go load onto your ship.
So I was playing with the Black Manx the other day, and for some reason he died, and I had to fly his ship away. And he spawned another
And?
ship. He spawned another ship, and it didn't spawn me and his ship. And I did kill him.
Okay.
So
So what happened
he
to
shot
him
me
then?
first. He shot
Oh,
first.
okay. You got into a dogfight.
Died. Yeah, no, we were standing outside of Korea.
Black Manx, he just threw you under the bus, called you out. Will there be a rematch? Is what I want to know.
If he
Oh,
shoots me again,
snap.
Yeah, I don't know. Are you going to stand for that, Black Manx? You're just going to.
he made the mistake of shooting me while I had a shotgun pointed at his chest, and he had a pistol out.
Yeah.
And
I
you were
want to
both in heavy
hear.
armor.
The yacht club is
no.
all about partying and drinking, but we
Yeah.
will occasionally shoot people.
with our
Just
plasma
not-
guns.
Yeah,
Just
and he
not
both
great.
showed up as his ship. Yeah.
But yeah, the question
There's
number 9.
74 different descriptions of plasma.
So just to answer that question very quickly, Shadow, you asked what the end game was for that. So basically, I don't know if this is a bit of a cop out when you think about everything else that Star Citizen wants to do, but the end game is to have it so that you can spawn ships that are spawnable within other ships. You can just do that. So
Yeah.
you can basically spawn ground vehicles and snubs inside bigger ships, or an Idris could
Well,
spawn like a Gladius or what have you. And
No. I mean, actually, the in-game intent is for every one of your ships to be physically persistent wherever they are, or
Yeah.
or they'll spawn out if there's nobody in it or around it, but that still exists wherever it is, anytime anybody gets there. So you can't go, and if you have whatever ship you have someplace, you can't go and just spawn another one like you can now. If you file an insurance claim, what we have now is really just a microcosm of the future universe, because it's really just very early alpha state, and you can't just continually spawn ships infinitely.
Oh,
Yeah.
but I would like to.
Yes. So question number 9: what is the weird fold-out thing at the back of the prospector? It's a place to put what you mine manually. Apparently,
Using the multi.
I've never actually seen that. So, like, somebody was checking out the ass end of the prospector in an improper way.
Specifically.
What's under here?
Anyway,
the undercarriage.
Somebody is too interested in their ships.
They've got an anal pass.
Yes, they had an anal pass.
So next question: are we getting EMP rockets and missiles? Yes. And there's even going to be a few ships that are going to be default loadouts. They're going to have them as part of their default loadout. So
Woo!
that's pretty cool. I'm excited about that, because that question has come up before on the show. So I'm glad that we're actually getting an answer for that.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
What do you feel like? The tropical rainforest?
What?
Like he's standing on top of a mountain?
There was... Never mind. I won't tell that story. It's so off the side rails.
We plan to stop murdering America occupants.
Once you read the question,
I will read it exactly how it is written. That's what
read it in your
so
mind before you read it out loud. Apply some processing in between.
Murdering their occupant. That bug was a bug, and I think we fixed it. I don't know. Did they fix it?
Yeah. So
it's
apparently
still breaking legs on landing.
I don't think so, because lots of people are still dying from
a lot of people with broken legs.
So they were wrong. They were wrong.
Someday it'll be fixed, and someday thee will be there.
I think it was fixed in 3.6. It's not been fixed in 5.5 and 3.5.1. So people that are still playing live are complaining about it.
Okay.
No, some of the people in the PTU were saying that it still happens sometimes.
Oh, I haven't seen it,
but maybe just not as much. It's like it's alpha. Get over it.
Yep. Question 12.
Go for it.
Are there plans to spline jump for snubs between different places on a planet? You need a quantum drive to do that, and snubs don't get quantum drives.
So the answer is no. If you have a snub, it's flying around your local area from your ship or from your hangar or wherever. It's like it's just a local runabout. It's not a quantum jumping ship for flying around the planet.
Question 13. How will the ship customizer evolve? And they basically say soon TM, stay tuned. So they're not going to reveal that right now. Or, they may or may not know.
Or not soon.
Not soon. Yeah. Question 14. This is a good one for Dr. Murray. Yeah? Or
yes.
Dr. Murray, goes.
Vanguard question.
Reading your sexy voice. Reading your sexy voice.
Right. What's a Vanguard buck, and what's happening with them?
That wasn't the sexy.
Not sexy enough.
That wasn't the sexy voice at all. Wait a minute.
Not even close.
It was hilarious.
Start again.
What's a Vanguard buck, and why is it happening with them?
Oh, I'd get out of bed. I'd get out of the bed. I'd spill crumbs on purpose or something just to get out of there.
Okay, so clarify what a buck is first, just so everyone knows.
A buck is something they sold.
It's a battlefield upgrade kit.
It should be a field upgrade kit.
But it's not.
Yeah, so
it's
it's a battlefield upgrade.
Yeah, so the original Vanguard went on sale. It didn't have any variants, and the buck was the upgrade. So BUK.
Well, no, it was before CCUs. So it was before the CCU system.
Oh, it wasn't before the CCU system, was it? I was around back then.
No, it's an upgrade.
It was.
I don't think it was.
Supposed to be field upgrade kit. But anyway,
Let's call it just an upgrade. And it's done through a CCU, right? I just trying to
It
make sure
was-
because there's people that
it
are
was
probably not
supposed
here
to
that know what
be-
that is. So
it took the place of buying a CCU, so you didn't have to CCU your Vanguard Warden into a Sentinel and a Harbinger. You could just buy the bucks, and you'd be able to swap to them at a later point in time.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
that was the sales point.
I'm loving
Either way,
chat
it's an
playing,
upgrade.
playing with the acronyms there of field upgrade kit or
Field upgrade.
battle field upgrade kit.
it's BUK. The joke sells itself, man. Come on.
The buck stops here.
Anyway, owners of the
John?
bucks will get various items assigned to heir accounts, but not more bucks. I don't know why it says heir accounts, but anyways.
Somebody was typing fast earlier, apparently.
Oh, okay. In the future, you will just customize your vanguards with each item, as we've seen with the new customizer
To
process.
their accounts.
No, there's not a T there.
There is now.
Some people cannot infer
No.
from partial information.
There's
What is that different word?
As you can tell, we have no idea who wrote the notes.
We should make fun of whoever wrote these notes.
Nah.
At least the first half of them. Like in the later
Oh,
ones look
snap.
different and
Well,
better.
all three questions I read have been phonetically challenged.
Well, just read them
That's okay.
before you start answering them.
We'll feel them.
I didn't have a lot of
question
time to put them together. Okay.
Next question.
So
Pro streaming.
But,
Pro streaming.
hold on, I want to. I just want to add to that one very quickly. So just like you can customize your 300 now, the bucks are simply kits of weapons and skins and different items that effectively the customization system
it's a good way
helps
of
out
putting
with.
it.
So it's really just going to
actually
end
more
up
than that,
being
though.
taken over by that.
It's actually the whole center module
Yeah.
can be changed
Well, I
out.
mean, that's-
So this is going to be one of those where you can change out the actual functionality of the
Sure.
ship.
So it sounds like in this case
Yeah.
they're actually making a center module. Then I wonder how that impacts.
Yes.
They've
'Cause-
already
oh,
made
and-
the center
Yeah,
module.
and just-
they already are.
But one more thing. So
Yeah.
owners of those bucks are just going to get those attributed to their account. By the way, just so that
Yeah, they're,
that's
they're just
answered.
going to get
Yep.
But I
loot
wonder.
packages.
I wonder how that's going to affect
Collection.
things like the 600i modules, right? There's the Explorer module.
Same thing.
It should be the same thing.
Could very well
Yeah.
be, yeah.
Just like we talked about before, with that center section where the Explorer area is changed out for the touring area. And when it first came out, there was a visual bug where if you looked at it at a distance, sometimes it would be like empty there in that spot, so you can see where it could just be popped out and popped in.
Yeah.
Future customization of the module.
Okay.
Moving right along to the next question.
Next one, the nose guns on the Vanguard. Shadow, you'll be excited to hear that somebody asked what was happening with those Vanguard nose guns. And the answer was that in 3.7, just one patch from now, merely 2.5 months away, we are getting custom nose guns. And not only will there be the ones that we know about, there will be additional ones. So at least two of the Vanguards are going to have different loadouts, like different bespoke, I'll call them. They're not bespoke
they gonna
implementations, but
Do you say
not- okay,
everything
let's
Canadian?
take the word bespoke out of it because that's just going to confuse people.
Not really bespoke.
No, not bespoke. Forget this. Rewind. Okay, so they're gonna have specific. They're gonna have specific nose guns, but there'll be other types, and so you can pick and choose the one you want. Now, what is also really cool about this is you'll be able to choose what each nose gun is on the Vanguard. Now, they didn't say necessarily that you'd be able to have 4 different ones, but they did specifically say you could choose 2 of one type and 2 of another. They kind of alluded to the fact that you might be able to choose
Where
one.
are you going with this?
Yeah.
How cool is that? So, like, you could have one that does
Well, yeah, it's
energy
cool,
damage, one that
sure.
does distortion
You can
damage,
refit any ship any
one
way
that
you
does
want.
plasma damage. Yeah, but this is each gun. Like the nose gun is not one gun. It's 4 guns.
Yeah.
You've got 4, but
It's
the
4
bigger question
separate
is
guns.
Is it going to get
Or at least
buffed
2
from
sets of
size 2s?
That's exactly, and it's
Yeah.
not. So
It's not. They're not going to buff those
They-
size 2s, and that's sad.
exactly.
So
Oh,
Cool.
It-
Yeah.
it-
Okay.
it
It
is-
looks. No, I'll give you
It
this.
is what-
If you were Stim and you were shot at by 4 guns versus just one,
Right?
then
I'd
you'd probably
panic
be
more.
Scared more.
Well, my shields would be going
Exactly.
crazy, you know. Oh my God! Turn and burn! Turn and burn! Where's my game glass key? I need to hit it.
Recycle.
All right.
And,
Next question.
and to remind people that we are giving away TI Vanguard.
It's like you
in
you read my mind.
maybe 10
This
or
is
20
halfway through
10
the question.
It's an
10 or 20
original
minutes,
concept.
10 or 20 minutes. So exclamation point,
Soon.
ship me in chat
Yeah.
for the LTI Vanguard giveaway. Great giveaway. We have hit our goal. So all donations are preferable to tips and bits and all that. Even though we love all that, it's great. We give
But
everything
it all
back
goes back to you.
back to the community. We give everything back, but donations go 100%. Whereas everything that goes through Twitch, they like to take half of that. So
Everything.
I guess they need something for providing this platform for us.
Exactly.
I guess. Next question.
So you need to
further.
be here to receive the winning. So you
No.
have to respond. So you actually need to be here.
Oh,
We're gonna
yeah.
give it away at
Yep.
the end of the questions. Okay. So
Nobody's
stick around.
left.
Hey,
They watch us the whole time we're in here.
resto cow. I
Big
don't know.
fat resto cow.
Next question.
Perfect.
Thanks for the follow.
Yeah. Thanks for the question. Thanks for following. Thanks for following us with the question. Oh my God.
Now we sound like something straight out of hell.
I'm in Hobbiton right now. That's right. I am.
This was this is kind of a silly
It's
question.
his
to me.
Hobbit beer.
Are they working on ground vehicles, improving ground vehicles? Ground vehicles are one of the best things in the game. I mean, they work phenomenally.
They're fun.
It's like, yeah, so they flip over, but that's mostly our fault from
Well,
driving a little bit crazy. But
go
cyclones
drive
are
around, though.
amazing. Ursas are awesome. The bikes are awesome. I mean, the ground vehicles are working great. So they're not
Yeah.
really working on changing them right now because they're fantastic. They should have just said so. It's like, screw you guys. They're great.
Yeah, but I think we also
No.
had
Next question.
we also
No,
had
next
roads show up at one point, and they were working on the road tech. So
Oh, we're gonna need the
it's
road
a good
tech.
question.
I love the roads. It's been in and
No,
out,
sorry.
in and
Next
out,
question.
in and
Next
out.
question.
Next
Next
question.
question.
Moving around.
Why can't we spawn Archimedes on the moons? Sounds like a bug.
Yeah, because supposedly you can spawn Merlins and 85X. on the
M50s?
moons. I had no idea that you could actually spawn an M50 and an 85X on the moons because
That's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
did it the other day.
I've been stranded there so many times, and I just thought you couldn't spawn any ships.
No, just to be a small one.
So
You can also razors.
That's
razors
good to know.
spawn.
Yeah.
And I think Manx would have to tell me. Did we
And-
spawn an arrow or did we just try the?
Arrow's pretty tiny.
What?
What's
I don't
that about
remember if the
arrow?
arrow spawned or not. I don't think the arrow would spawn.
Might be a little bit larger.
Yeah.
So that's a nice segue.
Yeah, Zylo
You
confirmed
really
it's a
don't,
bug.
Dragger. I mean,
That's what they said.
I like
That's
just
what they
show
said.
up and drink a lot, and people yell at me. It's okay.
Next question.
Next question.
Why do light fighters like the Arrow have the same weapons as large fighters? How is this balanced? Why would you fly a larger ship when the nimble smaller ships have the same weapons? So basically, the main answer there was that the coolers are beefier on the bigger ships, and so you may overheat a lot quicker with the smaller ships with their weapons.
Yeah, but that's just talking about guns. That's not talking about shields, power, armor, and a lot of the other factors that, like a Super Hornet's supposed to be super tanky, an Arrow or a Buccaneer, and they're, if they get hit, they're done. So they're glass cannons. They're well powered. Yeah, Xylo, we're actually reviewing the week's news. That's what we do here while we drink. And
Xylo,
the
by
primary
the way,
news was the amazing Star
we're
Citizen
already
Live. It's a
drunk.
Great
Sorry,
show.
you came a little late.
Some people
But you're
are
welcome to
more drunk
join
than
us.
others.
As it turns out, we were before. You should have watched
Yes.
the first 10 seconds of the show. They were rather amusing. Anyway,
So-
moving right along.
That was coming in late, and yes, so we're writing down the questions and answers and inserting our own
Hey, Ankle's doing better. Good
views-
to hear.
views and thoughts.
So
I saw that tweet earlier. That's great. Xylo's finally recovered from his broken ankle.
I think
So-
this is a Duran question.
congratulations on recovering from that, Zylo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Way to break your ankle.
What are we having?
Let your body
Mine
heal
still
over time.
works.
yeah.
What are we having? Danky drink Danky Drake ships.
Danky.
So
What?
question number 19. Jordan, go ahead. This was with some interpretation.
I don't remember this question phased
No,
quite.
Nicodemus
phrased
is
quite
point
the same
12.
way.
I applied some interpretation to it. So I'll ask it and you can answer it. So why do Danky Drake ships share the same components with more classy ship manufacturers?
Essentially, they need to make more manufacturers and more components before they start ships can use them.
Yeah.
I don't
So,
like that. I watched. I listened to the show like twice on my drive up and down Florida.
Okay, let me see what the actual question was. Not word for word. The actual question was saying, why do different manufacturers have the same ship components? Like, why are they all sharing the same ship components? Why don't they have different ship components that are a little bit more specialized for their manufacturer, their ship type, etc. And so the end really result was that they need to make, that was quite amazing. The end result is they need to have more ship components. And we're in alpha, we're not even in beta, right? The definition of beta is that you have all this feature complete, but you don't have all of the content, and components are content. So right now they're dealing with a limited pool of contents, a limited number of components for each particular type. So as more components come out, they'll change things and tweak things so that components seem a little bit more specialized for the type of ship that's involved.
We got that with the first answer. Why do we need the second answer? Do you just feel like you need to talk more?
Yeah, I'm bad at reiterating things. I'm really bad at it.
That's what we do here.
Some of these things you don't put on your resume, and that's one of them.
Next question.
Number 20. Okay, I'll do number 20 as well. Will ships with VTOL engines handle better in hover mode than ships without them? And I got to tell you guys, the answer, they didn't even answer the question. It was totally unclear. Answer. I didn't get, and that happens sometimes.
No,
when you're live on stream, you don't actually get an answer.
It was a normal CIG question or a normal CIG answer.
But I can't say they didn't skirt the question. They didn't try and avoid it. They just didn't answer it. So
yeah.
I remember
but
that.
That happens. That happens.
Yeah, well, and they kind of talked about it in general modes. I think maybe, and a lot of times the way that the questions are asked is not always the really asked in a really good way. I mean, sometimes people ask questions that are a little bit silly, or at least the way that they ask them. And it's like, all ships are going to have VTOL in some way, shape, or form. So some have more specific like rotating thrusters and that sort of thing. So they're all going to perform a little bit differently. And actually, I'm trying to think on the previous question that you butchered by reinterpreting. There was something that I was actually thinking about on that. So I think it had to do with I know what it was. So you totally skipped the most important part of that, Stem. So
okay, dive into it. This is the third answer.
Right. So on the previous question about ship components. That you totally skipped was like, why does the 600 have a crappy quantum drive? It has the same quantum drive as a Cutlass, where it's a large ship. It should be a lot faster in quantum, and they were saying that there are certain components that they're going to build for other ships that they just have not built yet. So this was great news because I love my 600. I love flying my 600, but I hate the fact that it's as slow as a Cutlass, and it should be a lot faster in quantum. So it's just one of those things where, and they're building out these components, they're coming down the road. So that was great to hear. So yeah, that was the important part of that question.
Great.
Glad I remember that.
Okay. Yeah. Question number 21.
That's a good answer. Can you comment on the distracting dirt on ships' windshields? They're not windshields because they're not protecting from wind.
Space wind. Solar winds.
Thank you, Captain. Moving right along.
I'm not going to answer that question. It's dumb.
Your question is irrelevant because it's not a windshield.
No,
it's a space shield. It's a vacuum shield.
I thought it was really.
What's the right name for it?
The answer to the question is, if they don't put dirt or smudges or anything on the windscreen, it looks like it's not there.
Yeah, there are glass shader effects to make you feel like there is something there.
Yeah.
Okay.
in
Could-
some
could
cases
we-
that the artists go a little bit too
Thank you.
far.
Yeah.
Actually, a canopy, first of all. Second of all,
Yes, canopy.
what would actually get smudged on it? Well, I don't know. If you guess if you fly through Riverville, that's pretty much a good
Yeah.
There's a lot of
anywhere in
space
Houston.
dust. There's a
Yeah.
lot of space dust out there. Or also when
Yeah.
you're flying through atmosphere.
Well, that's true.
Um,
Dragger has a
or-
good point there. Shields should keep it clean.
Yeah.
Your shields
Unless
aren't
you
always
shield
on
down.
though. Yeah. You land on a
you don't
planet,
have
really?
your shields
you turn
on.
your
Space
shields off,
Space-
there's dust blowing by.
Space trucker.
or space
trucker
insects.
That's what happens when you
Space-
land on
It's all about
Hurston,
the
just
space
garbage
insects.
floating by.
Space
But-
mosquitoes. That's the best.
Okay, so what I found super interesting about the answer to this question, though, about the process. So every time that we hear the devs talking about and answering these questions, that there's clues as to how things work inside CIG, and that's what I find most fascinating. I mean, I listen to all the nuances and how they answer these questions and about the process, and it was interesting that so you have the
Black
artists.
Knight, thanks for the follow, buddy.
Hey,
That's
thanks for following Black Knight.
Sorry.
Thanks, Black Knight.
He was
So-
us, isn't
So you have the
Yeah.
artists that are trying to make the
Is
glass
that
look
the
really
Black Knight?
cool.
he? Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Very cool.
Oh,
Good to see you, man.
Yes.
Sorry,
From
sorry,
the
Jordan. Go on.
Jump Club, and then you had the design guys that are trying to make it more visible, and like the art guys would go back and say, it's like you took off my art on the glass. So yeah, it looks cool, but it's not really usable when it's all like scratched up and you can't really see through it. I think it's all glary.
I
so
just bought the ship. Why is the glass scratched?
So I thought it was pretty interesting how that there's this internal pull between different people working on the ships. It's like and you've got one guy doing this and you got one guy doing that, and that's kind of how, and they've got 550 people plus. Who knows how many they've added in the past 6 months since they said they had 550. I mean, could be at 570, 580. And
Going back to the
they're all doing
question.
different aspects.
Zilo says 1,000.
Yeah, going back to the question. There are ships that they're going to look at and see if they can make them better. But I think they should just be crystal clear. I wouldn't care that it would look like I can't see it because I know it's there.
I like having some
Yeah,
glass.
I like some as well.
So
But-
okay, so like the 600 bridge, you can tell that there's glass there,
Mm-mm.
but it looks great.
Yeah.
Whereas with some of the other ships, it's like
Yeah, I mean, there's an
it's-
effect.
somebody
that goes
took
there,
sandpaper
and
to
it
it.
looks good. So
Yeah.
I
Like
would
the
like there
Buccaneers
to be.
canopy.
I would like there to
so-
be some kind of wear situation. So kind of like they're putting in the ship wear
That's a
process, those wear
yeah, but it
states.
should be
You could
based
have
on
a
actual wear.
Yeah, but you could have a you could have a cleanliness state. So if you fly through a dust cloud, or if you parked on Hurston for a while, or if you land in a place, and there should be like a clean your windshield remote, like a way to do it. I know that might be like making things a little bit too
or you can buy,
too
you can
involved,
buy
but
like
that would be cool. It's your
Well,
main
no,
you can
port
have
of
like
view.
like
I
an
think that's very
infomercial
cool.
for canopy cleaning stuff, like those headlight
Yeah.
polishing kits. Go out there and polish the scratches off of your headlights.
Yes, polish the marks out, your scratches out. Yeah, I like that.
Or Drake comes with so many more scratches, and Origin is scratch free,
Yeah,
scratch resistant.
right
Oh
off the
my goodness.
manufacturer's line.
No. In Drake, the scratches are included.
Hey, Chewy.
We love.
Thanks for following,
We love
man.
Drake. Drake is the best.
Chewy!
Next question. Question 22. Overclocking coolers is disabled right now. When will it be re-enabled? I thought it was always silly that it existed in the first place, but apparently they're bringing it back. They said it was easier to balance the systems with overclocking on.
I
Oh,
didn't.
Well,
get
it's
that they were
easier to
bringing it
balance them
back.
with it off right now.
Right.
So they were saying that
Fryer.
if you're able to diminish the heat signature that you have by turning it on, it makes it twice as much work to figure out the balancing of people when they're
Right.
testing it, which makes total sense. There was one thing at the end there though is John Crew, and I absolutely love John Crew, but when he was on the show, one of the things he was saying was
here's
that
the butt.
well, I don't really mean it to be a but they were talking about how if you overclock a cooler, because coolers require power gives off heat when used because of resistance, right? So if you overclock
Yeah.
it, you draw more power, which gives off more heat. And so they're trying to say, well, that is a problem with how dealing with heat
Well,
as well. So
I think that should work though. The cooler itself, the component should get hotter because you're overclocking it, but its effects should be better. So your guns and shit run cooler, but your
Sure.
cooler itself is going to run hot.
But if you look at like how
It's a heat
HVAC works, right? Like how air
Yeah.
conditioning works is it
what
has
I'm
two
saying.
areas. It has one area that it makes cold, and because
Right.
of the laws of physics, another area has to get hot. And so they move
Right.
that
You use physics, like real physics now?
right. So you either push that hot air out of the house or the place you don't want it to be hot, or you actually put that hot thing on the outside. So you could put the heat exchanger, whatever that unit's called, on the outside of the ship, right? And so the thing is that would cool very quickly, but then you'd also have it would increase your EM signature, right? So you'd be less stealthy.
Yeah.
So,
Be your thermal.
but it
your,
would cool your systems so that your
your
systems don't
IR
overheat.
signature.
Your IR, thank you. Yeah.
That
Yeah,
should
you're
kick your
quite right.
EM up too because you're putting more power into it. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is it should definitely heat up. How they exchange it to make it so it doesn't heat up, that's on them to figure
So
out.
here's a good point.
That's
Doc,
right. Citizen Lou is quite
space-
right. Hold on. Citizen Lou is quite right. Heat exchangers are really inefficient in space. That's right, because space
Yeah.
doesn't have a medium to transport the heat in. Yeah,
Right.
that's right.
No.
Yes,
is
that's
space
true.
cold? That's
Space is
the whole-
cold, but space is a void, and you need a medium to
okay, well,
transfer
No,
heat
it
through.
all
Space is
depends
the
on
void.
where you're at, based upon what star you're close to. If you're close to a star and other heat sources, if you're far away, yes, it's rather cold. But if you're
Yep.
actually just beyond the Earth's atmosphere, if the sun's shining, it's freaking hot.
On the side towards the sun, but on the side away from the sun, it's freaking cold.
Yeah.
Excellent
Mm.
point. So that's where I'm getting. But yeah,
All
I, mean,
right.
I feel
Yeah.
that's
Moving
a
on
lot
to
of
the
game
next
physics
question.
that are awesome. But yeah, anyway.
Next question.
Nice question.
This one's for Shed Zerokin.
Shed Zerican?
Yep.
Oh,
Yes.
that's me.
Yeah, number 23.
23. Did
23
the
of 34.
retractable turret on the Vanguard make it into the rework?
No.
They
No.
want to it.
Okay, that's not
do
me
it.
anymore.
Let's do it. That was me. Okay.
23 is
sorry.
now.
I'm
Now on to this
fast
guy.
also.
Verbatim.
I stand with you,
They
Joran.
want they ran out of time to do
The
it.
lazy
They
club
had
up
some
here.
team about-
So
they
Sam,
had-
these
The lazy
these two
club.
guys who don't actually ever do any notes.
These guys up
Hey.
here.
I'm here for one reason. and
We do all the work.
we do all the work, and all they do is
We do all the work.
Wait, I'm an endless font of
It's a yacht
knowledge.
club. Yes. I'm a physicist. He's a physicist. I drink a lot. He drinks
I
a lot
took
before
physics
the
too.
show.
I'm having a pumpkin beer in your
Oh,
I don't have a major in it.
Oh,
Oh.
I feel like we're a team.
And
here.
I watch Neil deGrasse Tyson
Wait,
all
wait,
the
let me read
time.
the question. Okay, I'm gonna feed through the question here. I'm gonna guess what the question is. Did the retractable turret make it into the Vanguard? No, it did not.
No.
But they are going to do the rework because of some art asset issues. Either way, it has
Yeah,
to happen because of the one whole
they-
thing of
They
it
ran
drops
out of
down
time.
right in
They
front
are
of you.
going to do
You
it.
can't
Yes.
go around it. That's the problem. But
Yes. They
Question
they are
number
going to do it.
24.
They don't have time. Fine.
question
For-
number
for
24.
Joran,
Doc
for Joran.
Murray, why don't you take this?
Can Redeemer owners get a Vanguard Warden as a loan? It was a great
No.
question, and Tyler Xylo, who is in chat, is going to look into that because
Tell him no, Xylo. Tell him.
Yeah, tell
fuck
him
you,
no.
Buy a Vanguard.
Just say no.
You want a Vanguard?
Just
Buy
say
a
no.
Vanguard.
Redeemer owners
Just buy a damn Vanguard.
they get an
They
get an
ever
Aurora.
bought.
Give them an Aurora.
Give him an Aurora ES and
McKellen says
No,
buy a
give them
Vanguard.
an LN.
Tell,
That's an equivalent.
tell them
Aurora
to,
LN.
to do
That's
it
an
their own
equivalent ship.
selves. Say, do it your own
or you
damn
can
self.
win one tonight. You can win a Vanguard tonight.
yeah, a Vanguard.
That's right.
Plug.
Yes.
A Bulldog.
And
Yeah, if
What
you
do I
haven't
do?
put in your question or exclamation point, ship me. Do that now.
Ship me.
Bang, ship me. Love it.
Bang.
Bang, ship me.
exclamation point.
Bang, ship,
Ship
me.
Trying to find ship me.
Giving away an
Excuse me.
LTI Vanguard in
LTI.
a little while. Soon
Soon.
TN.
If you
If we
bang
ever-
me,
20 minutes.
If we ever
Please
finish
bang
these
us.
questions,
Yeah.
go on.
Next question.
Question
Next week an hour. You know that, Doc.
question 25.
ship-to-ship hailing working? Yes, it is.
Question 25. Is it?
Quick.
Yes.
Wait,
Yeah,
it is.
what is ship hailing exactly?
Okay, so right now,
Me calling you, saying,
Voice.
"Hey, jackass."
ship
Face
to ship.
over IP.
Yeah. No,
So-
apparently
so
it's only voice
if
over
you're
IP right now. It's not
Yeah.
face over
Oh,
IP.
I thought it was
Is that
on
your
the
ship?
screen.
It's about
Yeah,
to
it's
run
VoIP too.
into me.
Is
Yeah,
is,
I think it's
is it
VoIP,
face now as well? Nice.
Yeah. Actually, they had that in there briefly, like 6 months ago, because I saw this awesome video that
Yeah, I saw a trailer of it.
Totally blanking Captain Richard. I saw a clip of him getting a video call from somebody, and he was just like, "This is so cool." So yeah, they took it out. It's back in.
It's back in.
Yeah, so ship hailing is back in. Question number 26. 600 has no VTOL. That's a bug. Yes, it does have VTOL. It actually is one of the better performing ships.
VTOL.
VTOL, yeah.
VTOL, yes.
Moving right along.
Moving right along. Vanguard
Number
questions.
27. Will Vanguard still handle
We're so close.
Will Vanguard still handle with loss of an engine?
Yes.
It's designed to maneuver with loss of an engine. Boom.
Thanks to Black Manx's wonderful
Can it be
flying, I
30?
can confirm that it runs with
Oh.
just one engine.
Oh, Black Banks proper. If that guy says you can fly good, that's pretty good.
No, he cut
Good
half
job.
of it
Yes,
off by
that's
hitting an
Doc.
asteroid. Yeah, blame me. You were
Proper.
flying.
Good flying.
Number-
So we're getting
Really,
to the
I wasn't
best. So now we're getting to the best questions.
Joran,
Ooh,
takeaway number 28.
flying. Ooh,
The
These-
best
I've noticed
questions.
that these last few questions have been
Ooh.
better formatted.
Oh,
Uh,
snap.
Ooh.
that's a good question. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Jor. Please. do
So
read this
to what
question.
extent can the 890 jump or other capitals be customized? So capital ships have the most or all size 4 capital class components that are bespoke to the hulls and made by the ship team. Size 1 to 3 components are made by the props team and are interchangeable. Capital components will have to be changed out in a dry dock as it's a major refit. So they're going to have to like rip out parts of the hull and pull these giant components out and rebuild them and whatnot. So eventually
I don't know why they're still using dry docks.
there was a big conversation somewhere in one of the discords earlier. What's a dry dock in space or
Yeah,
on
it's a
like,
space dock.
yeah,
It's
spaceships?
kind of a really, really, really dry dock.
Yeah.
Is there water? There's no water.
Very
Will
cold and dry dock.
the 890 jump land in water? So the 890 jump does have some size 3 items. Wolfie, who's one of our jump club owners, actually submitted this, and he got voted up, and it was one of the top questions. The intent was really like how much customization of like the rooms, the decorations, and the furniture, and not just the components. They were kind of focused on that. And the website customization is not going to be available yet. Size 1 to 3 components are going to be able to be swapped out like other ships are. Capital components will be a long ways down the road.
And here's the thing
yeah.
that they said about the size 1 through 3s before was that size 1 you can change out by hand. Size 2 you need a tool to change them out. Size 3 you have to get them changed out in like a dry dock because
Interesting.
they're big. Yeah. So I don't know why they didn't say that again, but yeah, you can't really change them out as easily as you can the size 1s.
So are there only 3 sizes?
4.
It's
Four.
4.
That's okay.
Yeah, size 4 is capital. Size
Yeah.
3 is large. Size 2 is medium. Size 1 is.
Actually, there's 5
No-
because then
nobody's gonna
There's also vehicle sizes,
Vehicle
right? The
size.
small,
Okay.
yeah, the small, extra
on.
small.
It sells itself here.
Question number 29. What locations will we be able to spawn the 890 jump and able to enter and exit atmosphere? Currently, only Hurston and Area 18 have the extra large hangars. So there's 2 on Hurston, there's 2 on Area 18. You won't be able to spawn it anywhere else in the verse. Pad 00 is not going to get expanded. So that was one of the questions that I had, because they did expand Pad 00 for the Reclaimer. They're not going to do that for the 890 jump. So there's only two locations where we can spawn it. And you can, of course, take off and land from atmosphere. And in the future, there will be extra large hangars on some of the larger space stations.
Yep, the big rest stops when we get those.
And then question number 30, the ship was bigger than originally reported. So previously, John Crew had asked one of the artists, like, how big is the ship? And they kind of said off the cuff, it was 199 meters. And actually, he had said that when, interestingly, so Stim, you were there, Shadow, I think were you still there when we interviewed John Crew? Or had you left at CitizenCon?
I recorded most of it.
Yeah. I think you showed up about a quarter of the way through it or something. Yeah.
Yeah. So I interviewed John Crew with a bunch of guys from the Jump Club at CitizenCon last October.
It was awesome.
And he said specifically that it was designed to be 199 meters to fit into a large hangar, which at the time was going to be 200 meters. So I guess there's been
I think.
so that there's been some adjustments to the metrics of the hangars, which we've seen over the patches. I mean, everything.
Well, that goes with like version 12
and adjusted.
Yeah.
But it they came back and they measured it, and it is 210 meters. So it is above the 200 meter mark. It is freaking huge, nearly the size of an Idris.
210.
Yep.
210 meters.
That's the latest confirmed, right?
Still 32 meters shorter than
that is
You heard
confirmed
it here
from
first.
this show last Friday. 210 meters.
So it is a bit shorter than the Idris. Okay, neat. What I thought was really interesting about that whole process is that John Crew had mentioned that they wanted to make sure that it could fit 2 85Xs, and it sounds like that was the impetus behind how they had to grow the ship from 199 to 210 to make sure that it could still fit 2 85Xs.
Yeah, this was our next question, and you're jumping ahead.
Oh, am I?
So it was.
Shadow's not the only one.
So Stim, why don't you take the
We
next
have a
question?
plan.
Sure. Okay.
We have a
Jumping
plan.
into that.
So why was the 890J delayed? Okay, well, it got bigger to fit the 2 85Xs. There we go. The initial estimate was based on the concept. Yeah. Basically,
You're going somewhere with that.
the origin design style is harder to work on than other ships because it's higher fidelity.
The few.
It's
a bowling alley in an 890. I totally agree.
Oh, I like that idea. That's a good one.
Bowling
Totally
alley.
agree.
That's an option.
In a bocce court right next to it.
Picasso. Is that a word?
Hey, forget about it. Thanks. Jim.
Yes. So
Yeah, man.
So
Good
we
to
should
see ya.
change out the pool for other things. Like some people want a ballroom, some people want a bowling alley. So that should be the future module options. Somebody doesn't want to have a pool. It's a big room.
I want a SATA ball.
25 meters. Like
It's not
your
that
court.
big.
That'd
SATA
be
ball
awesome.
court.
Just a small training course.
You want a what?
SATA ball.
He wants to sit on a ball.
You
Something
don't know-
you do when you're
okay.
older.
So SATA
SATA
ball,
ball.
Shadowkin, for those that know
Jet-
what lore
jet-
is in the verse.
Santa ball. Yeah.
Right. So Shadow doesn't actually follow Star Citizen.
Isn't it
project.
Santa ball?
Hooker. We had that long before this game.
Is it SATA ball or SATA ball?
It's Sata.
Well, it depends if you're an IT guy or not.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Ugh.
Who knows?
All right, next.
Oh,
next
wait. Canadian terms? Tim? You can say whatever you want.
It's SATA. SATA, eh?
SATA.
SATA.
It's got to
You
do
got yourself there, a SATA cable, eh?
SATA.
Go on and put it in the port.
SATA dater cable.
We're going to transfer some data. Put it in a SATA cable.
Yeah, so there were several reasons that it was delayed because part of it was the fact that the growth was that they started having to adjust the matrix so that the hangar up on the front top would accept the 285X. But then also a lot of the other internal features that were talked about from the initial concept, plus also the things they developed over time, and they just added a lot more things that were not in the original scope of work, it essentially
swelled.
Yeah, it's swelled. So
It turns out when you have a yacht that big, things swell.
it takes a long time. Yes, lots of things swell when you have a super yacht, right? Right, but yeah. So and they've only done one large origin ship before, the 600, and the community was so happy with that. The Spectrum
They
was
were a
on
little
fire.
critical. They were a little critical.
They were just a tiny bit critical of the 600, so a lot of adjustments were made, as they did the 890, and so it's taken a little bit longer. And then, as Chris Roberts said, they wanted to do additional interior art passes, so it's taken longer. I mean, we all thought that it was probably going to take a little bit longer, and so 890 jump owners are perfectly fine with this delay. We want it, but we want it awesome, and we're probably some of the more patient backers in the community. Not like the
Have you not been in the Jump Club chat?
What the hell is patient mean anyway?
These people aren't patient. They're frustrated. They want their 890 jump now.
They're pretty patient.
Yeah. Some of them aren't. Let's season star guy. He's always.
Don't talk about hover mode.
Yeah. Next question.
Next question.
What happens to the water in the pool if the gravity
there's more
generator gets
questions.
destroyed? The water
We're nearly
probably
there.
sucked out of the pool very quickly.
That's awesome.
You use as a weapon.
That's a good one. Yeah.
That's awesome because we all thought we were gonna die in water hell. You know, just like
we're
in
gonna die anyway in water hell.
For the Passengers movie.
Yeah, Passengers. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be fun to turn the gravity off.
Yeah. Well, he also
party.
Everybody out of the pool.
Kind of that there's going to be a cover, kind of like the hot tub in the Phoenix, but maybe there's not, because he said a few things that Citizen Gun he was pretty certain of that have changed. Like he also said there was not going to be a hologlobe, and we have a hologlobe.
Yeah.
And,
We don't know yet.
All things change.
So what happens if one of your pets is in the
actually-
pool when
If your pet
when you
is in the
lose
pool,
gravity?
if your space cat is in the pool,
Out it goes.
My cat will not be in the pool. My
You have
cats like
19 of
water,
them.
but they will not be in the.
Cats would just fall out of it. They're frictionless.
What if it's like a
Actually, the
ferret or
cats.
something
No,
else that likes
that's
water?
close up. Cats would actually be over there controlling the gravity switch. They're not gonna be. They're gonna be like, what's this human? Click.
Oh, you know, one cat will know its rival
Yeah,
cats
no,
in the water, and we'll do it.
Next question.
next question.
They're
Number
evil.
33. We're nearly done. 2 more questions to go.
Only one more to go.
Have you ever
Two more.
considered a ship that requires a rolling landing?
No, it does not work.
Yeah.
No, dumb question.
What's the
that would-
ship
that-
that Stim got
that would-
sick on?
That would be an airplane.
Oh, that was the 600, I'm pretty sure. That was Dr. Murray's amazing flight skills.
I'm sure it's pretty your total ineptability to handle anything
Yeah.
like gravity from sitting in your chair, which has real gravity. Anyway,
Well,
Yeah.
the ultra wide monitor, not great.
My
Next
flying
question.
was
And
And I need a better video card too.
Yeah.
If the refresh rate were better, it would have been such an issue.
I like that excuse. I need a better video card. That's a great excuse.
That's really
mean,
what
it's
the
a great
giveaway is. So the giveaway is secretly not going to work when we try and do it. We're going to have to say, oh, what are we going to spend the money on? It's gonna be a
1080
video card.
Ti or 2080
2080
Ti.
Ti. Yeah.
Yep.
yes.
We don't quite have enough in
So,
the kit anymore.
what was the golden video? Anyway, go on. Question 34. The last question.
George,
Which one?
take it away.
I don't even really know how to discuss this question. I wrote it down as well as I could. Why is size 1 fixed
Night-night,
gimbal
monkey.
on ground vehicles not the minimum size for all ships? Specifically on the Dragonfly, the Nox is what people were referring to. Size 1 fixed guns can't be gimbaled. I guess like on small ships, like on a Aurora, where you have a size 1 fixed, there's no gimbal mount possible. So
Right.
they're talking. I like the fact that they were talking internally
So,
about
Is that
how
because of
they're
the
going to make.
size
size
1
one's
gun
effective?
doesn't fit on a size 1 gimbal? Or
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
okay.
yeah. Size 1
So,
mount.
I think it really
There's
comes
nothing
from
smaller.
the
I'm
Ranger.
not saying
Agreed.
They
Yeah.
said that the guns on the Ranger would be
probably.
gimbal.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
actually, they
Sort of
said the
assisted,
Dragonfly and
small
the
gimbal.
Nox,
Yeah,
the Dragonfly and the Nox actually have some gimbals in there, which are specific to those. The Ranger's going to have those as well. So it's specific to the ground vehicles. But one of the things that they did say was that if you've got a sucky starter ship, get a better ship.
Yep, upgrade, bitch.
But
Not in so many words.
You've got a lot of room for maneuvering there. Like the actual ships. I'm not talking about vehicles that count as ships right now, but the vehicles are kind of a size class in between FPS, like an individual with a gun, and a ship. So they haven't really fleshed out that area. So they've got a lot of room to maneuver and wiggle room in there. So. Okay, so that was Friday. Friday is now done. And that was great. I think before we move on to the rest of the week, let's do that ship giveaway, do you think?
Let's do the giveaway. LTI, Vanguard, ship me in chat, ! Ship me last round. If you're not in the giveaway, get in the giveaway.
Yeah, throw it in there.
We're going to give that away. You have to be here to win.
God, we're going to do that in 5 minutes, right?
No, we're gonna do it. Yeah, 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Get come in. Hey,
yeah, people are just getting in there. Hey, a few.
BC.
Make sure everybody's in there.
Thank you. Excellent. Everyone,
bang, ship me. Ship you.
Bang.
Ship you.
Ship me. Or ship me and bang.
Ship a me and ship a you.
I'll
ship a you.
Excellent though.
Yep. Last call.
Only 50 people in here. Boy, your odds are pretty good, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, let's run it. All right,
just ship it.
Who's our lucky winner?
Drum roll.
And
drum
wait,
roll,
before we drum roll,
right,
if it's Spectre, we have to re-roll.
Hey, who's our producer? Where's our drum roll?
I'll come up with one. That's a good one.
Yeah. All right.
I need to make a soundboard. I really do.
No, Zala did UPS me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not gonna work. That's okay.
I don't know.
We haven't. Zala won. I would
Citizen
deliver that ship.
Yeah.
What?
No.
It's the best drum roll I can do, Jay the Brown.
You can't win.
It's the same as my autocannon.
Oh, wait.
Bullets and vodka.
Bullets and vodka.
Bullets and vodka. Congratulations. Bullets and vodka.
Hey,
get in the Discord.
Yeah.
All right, so bullets and vodka. Get in the Discord and message STEM Citizen.
And vodka.
Well, Dr. Murray has it, right?
This guy.
Or
Dr. Murray actually has the ship.
Missiles and scotch.
Yeah. Just get in the Discord and message one of the
one of us will point you in the right direction.
Yeah, we'll get you hooked up for that. Are you still in? Has he said anything? Is Bullets and Vodka still here?
You got to respond. Okay, you've got about 60 seconds to respond back to us to let us know.
Yeah, actually have to be here in chat.
Actually, he's not in chat right now.
Oh.
Is he no longer here?
We'll give it.
He's not here. He left.
Oh, bad.
We'll give it 30 seconds. We'll give it 30 seconds.
He left. There were too many questions.
Somebody might know him. Maybe he doesn't need a Vanguard Warden that badly or doesn't want one.
Nope, we're gonna wait.
That's a $250 ship.
I'm counting it down now.
I'd like one of those myself. Uh-huh. Yeah, we'll give him just a bit. We'll give him just a bit.
20 seconds.
Yeah,
20 seconds.
All right. So if he doesn't show up, what do we have to? Everybody needs to do ship.
It's do reroll
again, or we just reroll. Like T Nightster, what do we have to do for that?
T, what do we do, baby?
Doesn't look like he's here.
No, we have to reroll. It sounds like.
Yep. 10 seconds.
Do they have to re-enter for a re-roll?
I think they should.
Oh,
re-rolling. Here we go.
Okay, so we're gonna re-roll. So, man, poor guy. He missed out.
Bang, re-roll me.
He should have hung out. I guess he didn't like listen to 4 drunk guys on the internet.
What? Pixel Ace has won the giveaway.
Wow.
Pixel.
What?
Oh wow.
Somebody I know.
Wow.
Holy
congratulations, Pixel.
He has to respond. Wait, he has to respond because he might.
He has to respond. That's right. And no pinging him personally.
Is Pixel still here?
No. Wait.
Yeah, he's not here.
Pixel, are you here?
He's not.
Oh, did Pixel leave?
He's not here.
He passed out.
Oh man.
He did. That's right.
Missing it on $250
If he passed
LTI.
out, I'm gonna laugh.
Holy crap!
Is Pixel here? Yeah, he's here, but is
Left.
he responding?
No,
He's got to respond.
got to respond.
Think he fell asleep?
Don't ping him anywhere. He's got to be in Twitch chat. All right.
Yeah.
Somebody run a timer.
Come on, Pixel.
Okay, let's give him 30 seconds.
Somebody run a
All right,
timer.
let's go. No,
Don't-
yeah. Wait. So I did it at
don't-
the top of the hour. He has 45 seconds.
All right.
I did it at the top of the hour, so it's 48, 46.
All right.
Siri, set a timer for
50.
40 seconds.
Yes, thank you. He's got 40 seconds. No, fuck that motherfucker. I don't care if I hired him or not. Thank you. Timer is set. If he's sleeping, I will laugh.
This is gonna be one of those things where Shadow is gonna make.
There we go.
Is
There
going
we
to
go.
remind him about this forever.
No, I know. Look, my hands are here. Wait.
He's gonna make his life hell. For
No, because screw him, because I'm gonna give him shit for weeks.
Exactly.
Weeks. This is one of the.
You could have had a
this is the best
Vanguard
ship
war
games.
Your phone's
Awful
going
UI
down.
you're showing off there.
Oh,
8,
4,
7, 6,
3,
5, 4,
Oh,
3, 2, 1.
here.
It's going off. It's going off.
We're-
It's really
Reroll
soft.
it. All right,
Give
let's
us the
reroll it.
next. Give us the
T-Nightster,
next
reroll it.
T-Nightster,
All
right.
baby.
That's crazy.
I'm going to set it for 90 seconds.
Nope. I already called it. He can't win.
I know,
Spectre.
motherfuckers here.
Spectre. Wow.
Third time's a charm, baby.
No, I already said he couldn't win.
And Spectre's here.
No, Spectre can win. There we go.
Spectre.
Nice
Spectre
one,
can win.
Spectre. And he's definitely in chat.
Spectre's been a good
Not
supporter.
good. Good win.
Yeah, couldn't have happened to a better guy.
He said he fell asleep. Reroll.
Plus, he's Canadian.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm just really happy that it went to a fellow Canadian.
You
Probably
Canadian.
sound like Canucks.
It's a Canadian conspiracy.
No dude
Canucks
about
stand-
it.
No. Yeah,
Pakistan?
I really feel like it is. I feel like somebody drug Pixel.
Canadians
Kinda
can't own
bad.
warships, says Citizen Lou. we
Canadians can't own-
have a
That's
navy,
true.
so there's got to be at least one guy. Okay. He's in like a
Spectre's
bathtub
got
floating in the
boy, I know
water or
that.
something, but there's got to be one.
You'll have an
Hey, Citizen D
you'll
game.
have an
Hey.
icebreaker.
You have a Coast Guard. You don't have a Navy. What are you
Citizen
talking
D.
about?
Yes, Citizen D things.
Yeah, well, it's the Coast Guard.
It's
No, we have a
Spectre.
navy.
No,
There's-
you
Spectre.
Yeah, we do.
Oh,
There's guys in the UEMC that are in the Navy.
don't. No, there's no real Canadian Navy.
It's
Hey,
the Royal Canadian Navy, even. There we go. Royal
Still
Canadian
lives like
Navy.
the-
Royal Canadian.
Yeah,
still
you
lives
don't
like
have no
spinning
Royal
Navy.
Navy in the States.
Royal
This-
He lives like
Still got
spinning
wooden
fish
ships.
from the ocean.
Canadian Navy.
There's
Okay.
three,
Still
there's
got
three
wooden
guys
ships.
Do we have
right
any more
here.
content?
Okay, so we
yes.
ran that. All right, so let's
All
let's
right.
wrap up.
Okay, so on the weekend, we had some not citizen cons, bar citizens.
Bar citizens.
It's really
Bar
good.
citizens,
We had one in Austria,
bar
we had one in the UAE, and we had one in Santa
Abu
Clara.
Dhabi.
Mhm.
Show the picture.
Oh, we got pictures. Here we go.
Yeah, we got pictures. Show the pictures. So for all of y'all who don't know, Star Citizen backers get together all around the world
All the time.
every weekend. There's space nerds getting together and meeting up in the real world. What we call bar citizens. So at barcitizen.sc, the bar citizen website, there's a map. There's also Discord lists. So there's over 70 Discords for regional groups around the world. New Zealand and Hong Kong and Tokyo and Moscow and all over Europe and the US and South America, pretty much all over the world. So I was wondering if there's going to be a yacht club or bar citizen community.
I was just
booth
gonna
at
say,
CitizenCon.
I will make that happen.
There we go.
We're thinking
But
about
I'm working. I'm
maybe
working the
maybe
con,
LA.
so-
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm working the con, and
we
there's a
we,
good
we,
chance
we don't
that
have a
Jordan's
super
gonna be working the con.
we don't have a super strong presence in the UK. But
to sit in for.
Uh,
This was in Austria.
I'll give
This
you a
one
bottle
here.
of scotch or whatever you want
yes,
to drink.
yeah. So this was the Austria
Eisenstadt.
Eisenstadt,
Eisenstadt.
Austria. So we've got they actually have a lot of female Star Citizen backers in Austria.
Yeah.
So
Well, there's a couple. I wouldn't call that a lot, but That's
Well,
probably
like-
all of them.
more than most. Well, it's usually like about 1 in 10.
Yeah, that's still like
We
2
need,
and
we need
10.
more.
And Ed
Yeah.
was talking about his
Yeah.
in Santa Clara, but we don't have a picture from
Oh.
that, Ed. So send us a picture.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
That-
right.
That happened this
Oh,
Saturday
yeah.
as well.
Well, let's see it.
I did get a picture, but I didn't get it up onto any kind of social media. Oh, I could post that into Bar Citizen Jet. Let me. I'm gonna post that
Yeah,
into.
post it in and I'll
Yeah, let me
put
post
it
that
into
in
the
the
show
main-
notes.
main-
Put it in the show notes with the other ones. This one was
no,
from
I don't,
Abu
I don't
Dhabi.
have a. Yeah, I can. Okay, yeah, I know how to. I know what I can do. I know
You
how
got
to do
this. I have faith in
I
you.
got this. I got this.
That one was
I-
in
I-
Abu Dhabi.
I got Bar Citizen.
And then there was one in Paris as well. That one was in Paris. It looks like a good time. What do they call it? Is it tabinyaki? No, that's when people make food for you.
Teppanyaki.
Yeah. What is it when you cook your own? Does anybody know?
Scam.
A scam. I know. It's like a fondue.
Yeah.
Why would that cook my own food? This is not a fondue, but a fondue is a scam too.
Yeah.
And like Cobb salad, like bring it all out, so I have to assemble it myself.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
tell you.
That's Paris. So that was week before last. So this was Paris. So
Okay.
this is actually like a real impromptu. So they were going to have a Paris Bar Citizen. There was an org there, and then they ended up postponing it. But they had so many people that wanted to show up that they just went ahead and had it anyway. And they had like six or eight guys there.
Yeah. And this one,
Santa Clara, we've got posted.
this is
also-
Santa Clara. So Ed, which one are you?
Santa Clara.
Ed,
The old one.
the old one in the middle.
No,
No.
the old one on the side there.
Oh
No, the
yeah.
one, the guy on the left, or the one like right in the middle. That's Fire.
Night No Vexen. Sleep well, bud.
Which one is?
Oh, it's not in that photo.
It's not in that photo actually.
Okay. I was going to say
Yeah.
it's the female on the right, but you know.
Oh, looks like the way he talks.
Oh.
Ouch. Shouldn't have laughed.
Here's
Oh no, I'll laugh. Right?
here's another picture. I think.
But
Or
it's
is that
too
the same
late.
picture?
Oh, okay. Another picture. This is also from Santa Clara? Sorry
Yeah.
about the
There, yeah, so that's that down the middle. Is that Ed in the
Nice.
back?
Is it? I don't know. I haven't met Ed in real life.
He's old.
I haven't either. But yeah, the guy in the back looks old, so maybe that's Ed. That's not Ed either.
It's,
Wow, we're just
He's still taking the
there's no
pictures.
speculating on this show.
Ed-
he could
Ed
be
must be
taking the pictures. Yeah.
Yeah.
And how do we
Sorry.
know Ed is old? Is there proof of this? Has he self-proclaimed that he's quote unquote old? Because I wouldn't define myself as old, but I have been called old before.
You're a youngster.
Yeah.
Where's my
You're-
cane? Where's my
No,
where's my
you're
cane?
bald. You're not old.
No, I'm pretty
I
sure
need-
we're
I
all
need-
pretty
I
much
need a
the same
cane.
age here.
You guys are the youngsters. Like I'm nearly 50.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
You're- Really
I'm nearly
isn't.
35.
so then on Monday we got a comm link,
Yeah.
which is all about
Whippersnappers.
which was about Inside
Clearly
Star
he's
Citizen.
got
Let me find the
TV
right
moving
thing.
along.
So this week in Star
wait.
Citizen. Okay,
You skipped the upcoming Bar Citizens.
is that what that is?
Oh,
I normally do that at the end. Okay, so the upcoming ones. Well done. Upcoming ones are going to be.
Or wherever you do that. Maybe I'm out of sync here.
Yeah, no, I did, but I don't have images for those. So
Oh,
San Antonio
Oh,
and Austin have a
did-
joint
did
Bar
we show
Citizen in Texas.
and did we
this
show
would be
Abu
awesome.
Dhabi?
Oh,
I
We
just,
did.
I just saw
we
you.
did.
I just
Yeah.
I saw you
Abu
just
Dhabi.
jump
Yeah,
past
we
it.
did.
Gotta be-
Yeah. Yeah, you were
So,
digging when we showed it.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. So Abu Dhabi was actually the guy in the middle is the guy from Belgium. So that's Commander Fran,
Oh,
who is
cool.
our Belgium Bar Citizen organizer. So
Nice.
he reached out to some of the folks that were local and some of the expats that were down there and through an Abu Dhabi Bar Citizen. It was
I want to
awesome.
know who the Canadian is.
I do not know.
Yeah.
It's the
Have to
girl
ask.
in the skirt.
Where does she
I
live?
think that's. I think that
She
might be.
Does she live in Vancouver?
Oh, it's not a skirt.
Might be with.
It's not a skirt.
Those are
Oh, it's
pants.
the guy in the
The
skirt.
shorts. That's not a skirt
That's the
either.
guy in the skirt. Sorry.
That's not a skirt.
No,
It's not a
That's,
no,
skirt.
well, she
Or
has
that's the
shorts
thing.
on.
They're all
Hmm.
shorts. It's very
Which
hot
one
there.
is it?
Which one is what? What are we talking about?
I don't care. It
I
looks
don't
like fun.
The Canadian
Moving right along.
could be any of them.
To
It looks like fun.
upcoming,
I'm
upcoming
totally gonna go there.
Okay, so
upcoming bar
watch.
citizens.
we got San Antonio and
Abu Dhabi?
Austin are doing one in Texas. They didn't. It
Yes.
doesn't say here where in Texas. So look it up on the
Uh,
website if you get a chance. Do you have that linked for that website? I think
You
I
wanna
have it somewhere
Bring
else.
the website. Yep, I will bring that up for you here. Linking that in the show notes right down
I
there.
got
There
it.
it is.
I got it.
Upcoming.
Okay. So July 13th, Lipsith. Where's that?
Oh, Ed says he is there and to the back and to the right. Oh, so he's the
To the back and to the
Where the-
right.
back
That
and to the
one?
right.
In
No,
this image or the other image?
There's a different.
Or
There's
that
a different
guy?
picture.
He said he posted 3 images, and you guys
Uh,
posted 2 that he's not in.
Oh,
I-
really?
I'm going to post that right below the Bar Citizen link.
Okay.
I just posted it.
Okay.
We'll finally get to see Ed.
We really have no idea what we're doing. We're okay with
No.
it because you guys still laugh at us, which is the best part.
Oh, is it with the white hair?
I knew
There's
it. I
Ed.
knew.
Gray hair?
Ed.
Nice.
Where,
Yay.
Ed.
where?
Good to
This is
finally
Ed.
see you, man.
Wait.
Yeah, there
The
he is.
Gray hair, gray beard. That's it, isn't it?
Season Star.
Season
Yeah.
Star, yes.
Season Star.
All
Very
right.
nice.
Great. Nice to put a face to the name.
That's right. Just
Yeah.
behind Toast. Yes. So
Freaking
just
toast in there.
yeah. So just this side of Ed is Toast, the this assistant senior legal counsel or like
He's a paralegal, isn't he?
no, he's not. He's an actual lawyer. He's not a paralegal.
No.
He's actually a
Great.
real lawyer. Yep.
Great. Oh, we've got such amazing citizens. We really do.
Yep. Right. So then we have Leipzig, Germany,
Yeah, that's
London,
in Germany.
Leipzig.
Atlanta, and Toronto are all upcoming bar citizens.
My cats are building brand new holes in my walls right now.
Cool.
They just decided that they needed a hole there. Go on.
Do you need to put a
This
stop to
needs a
that?
hole.
Or
No,
Of course.
no.
Of course.
digging out
There's no
insulation?
stopping that shit. There's no stopping that shit. Anyway, the real lawyer.
All right. So then on Monday, we got the comm link, which is basically the Inside Star Citizen that we normally don't read over. But what they do say is that upcoming next week, or this week at the end of the week, our Star Citizen Live is Barney Oram from the audio team. He's going to take us through the process of creating sound effects for Star Citizen, which is pretty cool. We got the lighting effects equivalent to this 2 or 3 weeks ago. And so this time we're going to get the audio one, which should be interesting. We'll just see kind of how it goes. I hope they learned a little bit from the light one. Because I don't know about you guys. To me, it was a little bit boring for the first bit. So I think maybe to sort of keep it a little bit more interesting, to move it along. But we'll see. It's an hour.
Yeah, it's important to the project. It adds so much to the game, but the actual process in showing it is not exciting, which is sad for those guys.
Yeah.
because
I like the audio team.
audio in the
doing an
game is
amazing job.
exciting. It makes it amazing, but the process is not exciting.
Yeah, but
So it's good to know what the process is.
But it's really cool how in most games the audio with 3D audio they do kind of simulate it a little bit, but the audio doesn't come from a specific point necessarily. Whereas in Star Citizen, if the audio is coming from another room, it's actually coming from that door because that's where the sound would emanate through. Or if it's coming through a vent, it'll come through a vent. If it's coming from a speaker that's on a stand, it'll actually come from that speaker. It actually has 3D audio. It has those points of audio. That stuff I think is amazing. Same with like the room environmentals and what have you. I just don't know if creating, when they're sitting in their program, which has millions of windows, they're trying to pick assets and pull it all out. It's just not as exciting an experience. Okay. And then
moving right along.
on Tuesday, we had a we had a portfolio on Rayari Inc. So
Which Doc was supposed to have read.
I did.
Doc-
I read it.
nice. Doc, give us the news.
How was it? What was it all about?
So it was like they were a small team that started under Ulysses Messer,
I read this.
trying to reseed a planet. Well, they wanted to make a plant that grew on a harsh environment, and then they got scattered to the four winds. Then they came back later and reformed, and they reformed Rayala Inc.
Oh, that's
and then
pretty cool.
They reseeded one of the planets,
Yeah, yes.
Gnessy or something like that. I forget the name.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering what the whole story with them was, because they've got a lot of outposts around.
Well, they did a tons of tie-ins for the Messer thing, which is cool because I feel like they're really building that era up a lot, which is cool because it's the last 200 or 300 years, so it does give us a lot that we don't know about.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
And then-
What else have we got?
so then Wednesday is today, and we had the Wave 2 PTU drop, as we mentioned before, and we got a subscribers update,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool. Basically just an email here.
We also had the Squadron 42 monthly report.
No,
Yeah, now-
talk about it.
So
What are we hearing about
that
it?
report came out in an email on Friday, and then they decided
last
My
week,
earpiece out.
he doesn't want any
Actually, I have to
spoilers.
hear you guys.
We have
No, I
no
wanted-
spoilers
I
on it.
wanted
There's
to
no
be
spoilers.
sure.
There's no spoilers on it.
Okay.
So
Okay, so I think next week we'll cover the two monthly reports, the Squadron 42 and the regular Star Citizen monthly report, because that'll probably be our primary content for the week.
it could be, yeah, it could very well be.
I don't think we can spend 2 hours talking about
Or
sound design.
Oh yes, we can,
No.
and we will.
Can we
It's
come
going
up-
to be the
can we
Dr.
come up
Murray
with
show
something
next
interesting?
week.
Can we come up with something interesting for our community that likes to follow and actually watch a show?
Yeah, I think we can
Sorry.
come up with some interesting stuff.
And say
T. Neister has a
let's
plan.
go over.
If we could put
Actually,
that
there's
plan
a lot
into
of other-
effect, that would be amazing. If you could do that,
Maybe we
I
do
don't-
that as a Wednesday. I like that.
That
as a
would be really
Wednesday show.
cool. That would be very, very cool.
A Wednesday show. All right.
Yeah.
What's next?
There's a D in there, you know.
Wednesday.
I said Wednesday.
Moving right along.
Okay, and then
So today the PTU Wave 2 dropped. So what is who's Wave 2? Is that just like another group of
So
somebody?
that's-
But guys,
Everybody or-
quickly read this. So we have exciting news about your subscriber flare. Starting today, you get a unique offering that varies each month. It could be a standalone
Really
piece,
have
collection of items, or something unexpected. Whatever it is, if it consists of multiple parts, it will no longer be broken up into separate pieces.
We love this. Yes.
Yes, Xylo.
Xylo, are you
Well
listening?
done.
It wasn't
Dar-
Xylo. This
are
is something
you-
that Jared
Well,
did.
Hey, I'm
Well,
giving
Jared-
Xylo the props on
Jared-
this. If Xylo gets to
takes
be
still
told
here.
to do
Credit,
stuff,
He's still in chat.
but-
doesn't matter if he
I
is.
think-
I'm so proud of him.
I think Jared actually works for Xylo, so Xylo can take credit for it.
Oh,
There
okay.
you go.
No, it's
There you
okay.
go.
He can take credit for it. He can take
Congratulations.
credit for it.
Because I was gonna drop a joke about how I'm waiting for my Rust Society belly ring to come in.
That's disturbing.
Yeah, so is one
Yeah.
piece a month.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was
Okay,
not
fair enough.
Yeah,
especially
well
when
done.
Next.
especially when nobody
Wow.
actually
Yeah.
really hardly wants to wear the
No,
armor.
Spectre A.
Yeah.
So-
it's like,
Eh.
moving right along.
July 2949 subscriber flare. So this was the subscriber flare sort of update that came in today as well. So what are we actually getting? I haven't really looked at it.
We get a jacket and some pants
And
and,
a hat,
a
and a
shirt
shirt.
and a hat and a boots.
Didn't we already get all that stuff?
We already got the jacket.
Oh shit, we got a lot of questions, don't we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll get to the
Mm.
questions.
Right.
Why is
We gotta
that
hurry.
not showing?
We should do that
Gotta
now.
hurry
We
for
got
Jordan.
a lot of questions.
Yeah.
I wanted to look at that hat. Looks awesome. Is that studs? It's got studs. That's awesome. It's,
Is it- are you
Citizen
asking-
Lou is going to be walking around with that for sure.
I don't care about any of that. Like
So
they keep-
so
they keep-
we're
they
not
keep
talking
coming up
about
with
it.
they keep coming out with this streetwear that
I love those
like,
boots.
I am not a young punk street wearing kind of guy. It's like I want the Hurston business.
Yeah, but
district
they have
clothing.
knee pads
It's
for
not
you
for
there.
sale anywhere. Like I
There's
don't need knee
knee pads.
I
pads.
feel like he's
I don't
very
need boots.
angry.
Like I'm gonna get triggered about the clothing.
Oh, snap.
We don't have a trigger emote yet, so you can't.
Yeah, you can't.
Where's my triggered emote? It's like we
It
need some
doesn't have
decent.
yet.
Pixel can make
Where
that.
is that trigger
That's
emote?
Pixel's first job.
Seriously.
No, we
Here we
don't
go.
have a trigger. We didn't get the
We
slot
need
for
that.
it.
We need that.
Yes, we did.
Oh,
We have
yeah, we
400,
did.
400.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
we're only
yeah,
using
yeah.
like 5. Okay, so
All
on
right.
to Q&A.
Q&A.
All
Our
right.
Q&A.
So,
We have
so
some questions.
we've got like 8 questions
Oh,
here.
geez.
So
I
starting with
count
the
9.
first one.
no,
A
So
lot more than that.
what do the hosts consider the criteria for a ship to have a captain's quarters? Like what is the criteria a ship has to have in order to have a captain's quarters? Is that right?
I feel like we should have like a
Well,
ship
it can't-
person on here.
Let's
It
ask by
can't be a
Citizen
drink
Lou.
I have no idea.
It
Yeah,
can't be a drink
can't be
ship.
Drake.
Can't be Drake.
Oh yeah,
So-
because
You know-
drakes don't have captains.
No, but
They
the
just
No.
have,
the Kraken
babies.
has to have a captain's
They have pilots.
captain's crew.
No, they have a
Has to.
bullet shield. A guy that actually steps up and takes the bullets. That,
Yeah.
he's not a
That's-
captain. He's just
No,
the guy that takes all the
I
blame.
think for a ship to have a captain's quarters, it has to be Anvil. No.
No, that's a really good question. So a captain's quarters kind of like harkens to Star Trek, right? And so
Yeah.
if you want to sell a ship, instead of, it's kind of like the punching above its weight class, it's give it a captain's quarters in order to sell it.
This is from an old question that I asked.
I'm pretty sure
Citizen Lou a
Kraken
while
doesn't
ago.
have a captain's quarters, does
It's
it?
got to have
Can we
something.
confirm that?
He's trying to troll us. We don't know what
It's a good question though.
Kraken has. No, it's not. He just wants me to say that the Caterpillar doesn't have a captain's quarters because it doesn't.
It doesn't.
Caterpillar is a cheap ass fucking transport.
Yes, but he
ship.
says it
It's
has a
more than that.
he says it has
Okay,
a captain's quarters.
So on to the next question.
It's
Question
not.
2. This
Yeah,
one
it's
comes
called
from
Hangar 3.
This one comes
Question.
from Xiphon. Xiphon asked through our website, what customization options for the 600i and the 890J are you hoping to be available?
All of it.
Very good questions. Yeah, clearly all of it.
I want.
We
I
want
like
exterior for sure.
Well,
band
it-
boost,
it-
slathered.
First of all, do we
Exterior
think we're
exterior
going to get
color's
it with the
easy.
launch? Do you think we're going to get with
No,
the 890
no.
launch?
No,
No,
I don't care.
and I think, and I
blah
think
blah
they-
blah
they-
blah. I care
no,
about final gameplay.
they said that there's not going to be any customization with launch on Friday's show. The website customization is not going to be there, but exterior color, that's a no-brainer. We're definitely going to get that. I really want to have interior color textures, kind of like we have with the 300. I want to have like different kinds of for each room, not like the whole ship. So
Yeah,
you know,
as long as it's consistent. I don't care.
the master suite, the bridge, the VIP suites, every room I want to be able to like individually customize with like the color. I'd love to have different lighting,
What I set mine as,
like
everything should be.
brighter, lower, furniture, art, all that sort of stuff. Definitely.
Okay, next question. How much of CryEngine is within what we now call Lumberyard?
You skipped one,
Some.
but we can answer that.
Yeah, let's do it since we got it up.
CryEngine and Lumberyard are the same thing to a
All
point.
or none of it.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's a really good question. So
We have no
this was
idea.
this was
We're
coming
playing-
back to like at one point CIG it was said that internally they were calling it Star Engine
He's
because
really gonna try
so
interest-
much of CryEngine had been rewritten, and I can't remember if it was like 60 or 70% of the engine or something had been rewritten. So there, that's a very good question. But as they moved to Lumberyard, how much of that was translated through back to Amazon for Lumberyard? Who knows?
You're answering a question you have no idea about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm applying
it's
some
no.
context.
I mean,
We
It's
have
still-
no idea.
It's still the
It's
bones of CryEngine.
it's all it's all
We
it's all
have
based,
no
it's all
idea.
based on CryEngine, but it's been built on and customized and it's very very different.
Yeah.
But at least Star Engine and Lumberyard are all compatible as having evolved from CryEngine.
Thank you for that question, big fat resto cow.
Rest of cow.
Asked that. That's awesome.
A previous question.
Previous question about the Orion.
Yeah.
This is submitted by Gib Polaris. I think we need to start like authenticating these users. they're probably all Citizen Lou.
Yeah.
Ask through the website.
Oh, man.
Thinking about picking up the Orion, I was wondering how big
I like question 8, by the
the
way.
revenue stream would be from this ship after considering it's labeled an endgame ship used by mega corporations. Yeah, good question.
It's not considered. It's not been labeled an in-game ship except by the community.
Well, it is an in-game
Oh, they
mining ship.
There is
They-
no in-game.
Yeah,
is
but they
what
actually
they've officially
used-
said
well,
from
Well, but they
CIA.
also
as-
said
as-
endgame in the when they were talking about
The-
the growth of that ship. They even said endgame ship.
Yeah. So a ship that is the largest and most has the most capabilities, most
But I agree with you.
production capabilities of a particular career path, like mining or reclaiming,
Well,
salvage, that sort of thing.
it's
So
a
so that
resource gather.
this is the
Yeah.
biggest mining ship that they're ever going
So
to
far,
have.
we don't know that. We don't know that.
I don't think they're going to have anything bigger. They need a lot of things smaller. We definitely need to have a mid-range freelancer
You know, Ryan
size mining ship.
competitor from Anvil.
So yeah, no, I think it's going to be just a
Write this down, Xylo.
tremendously profitable ship, but it's going to
Yeah,
take
he's
a lot
not
of people
right.
to run it. It's going to take a big org to run an Orion, and that is not something just any individual is going to run
As
by
it
themselves.
should. Right? As it should.
All right.
Next question.
Why would
Next.
anyone want to explore in a Carrack when you could do it in a Polaris? From Nicodermus.
Polaris is not an exploration ship.
Yeah, it's going to be
Why?
expensive to
Why?
run that Polaris.
It's going to take 3 times the crew. It does not have as much scanning capability as the Carrack. So a lot of people think that the ship matrix that lists ship scanners are those ships scanning capabilities, but that's not the dedicated scanning suites that exploration ships have. So those are in addition to and separate specific components that exploration ships have. Like the Aquila has its turret, which has been swapped out for a scanning suite.
Is that a new word?
The 600 has
You've
the
been
2 scanning
teaching
stations.
English, haven't you?
Yes. So the Aquila.
Aquila.
Nothing
Aquila.
is going to compare to the Carrack as
Tequila.
far as exploration.
Yeah, and we don't know enough about the exploration mechanics yet. That hasn't come out.
Well, we don't even know what exploration really is right now.
But
So-
we have been
Exploration
told that the Carrack
scanning.
it was specifically designed, I think, as well as the Aquila, for
Aquila.
jump point navigation, for jump point plotting, and so it's got more computers designed specifically for that. So there seems to be some kind of computer
mapping
computational demand needed that's probably live on the fly as you're going through a jump point or navigating or mapping a jump point for the first time.
It has a lot of specialized equipment for exploration that Polaris does not have. Definitely. Next question. On a scale of 1 to 890, how stoked are you for the 890 jump? 900.
Oh yeah.
No,
it's
not on the scale.
No,
You can't
that's-
set a scale and then not function to the scale. What the fuck?
That was asked by Elon Musk. Nice one,
know.
Elon. Glad to see you in the channel.
That was the part that I was laughing at the most. And then the way Jordan answered. That was great.
I like the next question by Xylo. It's like, are you excited for CitizenCon? By the way, I'm eating.
Yes.
Right now, I'm more
By the way,
excited about
eating
Korean
Korean
barbecue,
barbecue?
because I am starved and I love Korean barbecue.
Yeah, I would go for Korean barbecue right now.
I've
I
already
think
got
over
my
some
tickets.
Korean right
But
now.
Yeah, but
I don't know what her name would be though.
super hyped for CitizenCon.
Killing me. I was shocked. I'm like, gosh, that's
So
terrible.
CitizenCon, I'm super stoked for CitizenCon. Xylo, if you're listening, I want to volunteer for
He's
that.
not listening. He's
So
already fallen
please
asleep.
consider that. I don't know where to apply or how to go through that process. So
As
Too
soon
late
as,
now.
as soon as Cameron puts out the
Well.
call for volunteers that are not on the previous list of volunteers, you'll get a
We'll let you know, Stan. We'll let you know.
Fine.
get an
I have
early notice.
bought my ticket to get there. I have booked accommodation, and I have bought my flights. So I'm good
You
to go.
booked accommodation and
But you-
flights? What?
But you want to be on the inside.
So accommodation, we need to talk. I actually told you about it already. but
Yep.
we'll talk.
Right, next,
Not for
la-
here.
Apparently, I was
la-
drinking.
last
question.
question.
Yes.
Last
you're right.
Last
question.
question.
Last
Okay.
question.
Any
Give me an
idea whether or not we'll see either Idris in the PU before Squadron 42 releases?
No.
The answer
Probably
is no. we
not.
will
Yeah.
Definitely
Probably
not.
not. No.
Nope.
There's a lot of.
Nope.
Well, I know. You know,
Sorry, Mufasa. The answer is no.
probably not. But
Nope. That's a big nope.
Yeah, we know that's a no.
well, let's explain
No.
why.
Because
a
they want it
complex
to
ship.
be a surprise.
Yeah, but it's a complex.
Even though
ship,
they've
it's
shown us
massive,
all of
You
it.
have a railgun. There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
And that,
so
and
guys,
that covers everything for our show.
there's a bunch of
Woo!
us. There's a bunch of us that are going to be staying at the Ibis. So look us up.
Okay. Yeah.
and
If
contact
you're with
me.
that group, expect to get cut a lot. It's not the ibis. I swear I will cut you. It's not an ibis.
What are you even
What?
talking about?
It's not an ibis. You just said the ibis club.
No, it's the Ibis Hotel.
The hotel.
Yeah.
How's it spelled?
IBIS. It's not irritable
Wait.
bowel syndrome. It's Ibis.
No,
Ibis
that's
Manchester
IBS.
Center, 96 Portland Street,
Very
new
different.
Ibis Rooms
Wait,
Hotel.
so wait. So you
I-
went ahead and actually
have no idea
you
what's going on.
actually have. Yeah, I didn't get that memo.
Okay,
I
I mentioned it to you verbally at one point, but
This
there's
is
still
not
I believe there's
show.
still rooms available. So we'll talk
I
about
s-
it. Yes, we'll talk about it.
Isn't that the one that Stellick booked a bunch of
no,
rooms?
Jonathan,
Yes,
I'm not drunk
yes.
yet.
That's the
But
same one
tomorrow morning,
Right.
you look
Yeah.
at this bottle now.
So we'll talk,
It
we'll
will
talk.
be half empty.
because we want to
So-
make sure. So Shadow,
No, I thought we were doing a yacht club room.
yeah,
Idris Hotel.
well, yeah, it's
complicated.
it's
a little
complicated.
bit-
We'll talk
He's
about it.
already planning.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
He's
We'll talk about it
literally
offsite.
trying to go without us. Jordan, I'm making
Okay.
sure your ass is going to be there.
It's been a
Dude,
great show.
If I have to get Doc out here, I will fly him out there too. We will have our own room
We'll talk.
without him.
Talk after the show. Okay.
I gotta get to bed.
All right, guys.
I
So
am wrecked.
that is the end of the show. Just jumping over to the show notes real quick. Yeah, that's totally it.
Yeah, covered all the
On
important
Thursday, there's nothing this week because remember, Inside Star Citizen is not on
stuff.
this week
Taking a break.
or next week. It's going to be on the 25th of July.
Yep.
And then on Friday, we get a roadmap update as per normal, and we're going to do a review of the roadmap. We didn't do that this week. We took a break from that. And we're going to look at the weekly newsletter as well and try and break down what is learned by the audio team stream. So thanks so much for being around, guys. That was great. And
All right.
Thanks for joining us.
who
we're
are we
gonna
going to
raid-
raid?
We're gonna raid Buster.
We're gonna raid Buster the Destroyer.
Yay! We love Buster.
Awesome.
She's awesome.
She's
Count
awesome.
it down.
Yeah, Buster's crazy Texan. She speaks her mind. So just attack her. Go full throttle.
Bye, everybody.
She's awesome.
Bye, everybody. Goodbye.
Good night, everybody.
Goodbye.
Great hanging out.
Good night, everybody.
Always have a good time.
Yeah. Send us
It's like-
off.
It's like a bar citizen online.
Yeah.
There we go.
Nice.
All right, we're out.
Yeah.
Sweet.
What's
Sweet.
happening?
That was
Oh,
Decent.
Yacht Club.
That was a good
thank you for
show.
That raid. Give me 1 second, guys. If y'all
Decent.
want, just go ahead and
Decent.
drop out of the back of it and
Just
I'll
listen
start
to what
running
she
with
says.
y'all. Here, I'll show y'all what we're doing. But welcome, Yacht Club. Thank you so much for that raid. Hey, Joe Run. Hey, Stim Citizen.
I feel
Hey,
like
Jay
Jordan and
Brown.
her have a certain.
And then who else we got?
Affinity.
Coffee. We got the real Shadow King. What's up, Shadow King? Mr. Chaos. That's Mr. Chaos.
So, but
She calls you Mr. Chaos.
That's Shadow King. I think
She's
he's
funny.
hilarious, though.
Mr.
Y'all
What?
well
Everybody
liquored
would-
up, boys. Hey, Zylo.
Yeah,
what's
well liquored up.
Welcome.
well liquored up.
All right, everybody.
Oh,
we're gonna
well
play.
liquor.
We just got here.
All right,
We're
so
playing a really excellent
let's
game
let's
called
talk
Cyclone
about
Skee-Ball.
accommodation
Before we
real
get to
quick.
Cyclone
So
Skee-Ball,
I ended up
Yeah.
booking.
Here, guys,
Tommy.
just jump
Okay.
on the back.
You're just fucking going on without me.
won't
No,
die.
no.
Wait,
So I'm not. So the first thing is I made sure to book a room
cool
with an
landing.
extra bed. That's the first thing. Secondly, there's more.
yeah.
There's more rooms, and Stellic has
I forgot to
book
do a
more.
med pin.
No.
So
we need to
talk
I
about
think
it.
We need our own thing. Stella has
I
like trying
know.
to accommodate
Okay,
a bunch of
but
people.
first, let me do
and
the raid thing.
I don't feel like
Raining
that's
Man.
gonna actually work.
Oh my
Well,
God, Raid, thank you
it's
for
it's getting
subscription.
quite late to book
I'll
like
get you in a
a
second.
full place
Raining
nearby,
Man.
right? And I don't know Manchester very well.
Raining Man.
Yeah, well, one of the problems with that is like that there's going to be so many jump club people there.
you
Not
for
everybody's
following.
going to be able to.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that raid.
And they've
Yacht
already
Club
got-
SC.
I thought we were all staying together because we were doing the
everybody.
vault
Welcome,
thing.
citizens of
Well,
the
well,
stars.
well. Let's kind of see how things develop. I'll know more about my situation here in like the next 4 weeks. Hopefully this.
Fly your ass there if I have to.
Yeah.
Shut up, you. You're going.
We'll figure it out. We got a little time. We got a little time. It's like
Figuring out.
five,
There's
4 or
that's
5
silly.
4 or
You're
5 months
walking
away.
up to a little Asian girl and asking her to do a thing. You're gonna figure it out. It's going to happen.
We'll figure it out.
You just need to. Okay.
And like I said,
Uh,
we're gonna
mean-
play some
meanwhile,
Telling you, man.
I have got to get to bed now. It's like
Okay.
it's been
So-
a long.
Before
day and whatnot.
before you run off, let's
Let
let's
him
just
go.
talk about this real
game
quick.
that my friends and I invented.
He
Let's-
does that, doesn't
My
he?
dumb friends and
Well,
I. Okay,
hold
we're
on. So
going,
the question
you
is
see
like,
that
what are we
place
going to
with the blue
do
light?
for it? So I've been like, I've got to focus on work, buddy. I can't be focusing on
All
this.
dark.
So I can't be focusing on the
This
the
on
the accommodation
Citizen Con
side.
or on Yacht Club.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
accommodation.
found it
Correct.
weird.
Because there's so many
we've got
890
we've got a
Jump
little
Club
time.
people there. It kind of made sense. We're all like, if we're volunteering, we're going to have so little time, right? That you're just basically the rooms are for
Yeah.
sleeping. So you want it
Oh,
close
thank God,
by,
I
which
have
this
one.
is. Right.
Yeah,
So-
there is that because when you're volunteering, you have no time, but you get back to the room and you crash and you get up the next morning and you run and you crash again and that's it.
Yeah. So by the time I looked at it, it just wasn't worth the work to actually create an 890 Jump club thing, because if all the hosts are volunteering,
No, it's not
is it
Asian
really-
age. It's a yacht club thing.
that's what I mean. It doesn't make sense to make a yacht club thing for that if we can't be there and interact, right? Like how much, like Joran was able to escape because of where he was in the volunteering level. He was yeah, the hierarchy. He was able to escape a little bit in order to kind of meet up with people. You were able to escape after things as well, but how much is that going to translate into like hanging out at like the end of the night, back at the hotel? Probably not much.
Not really any time at all.
Well, what are you talking about? Like running a booth or just?
No. So
No,
you're talking
we're
about getting a Yacht
volunteering.
Club
We've got
SC
nothing.
house, which if we're volunteering,
No, it's not a house. It's just for the 4 of us. Or
Okay.
the 3 of us, or whoever can make it, and we're all
Okay.
volunteering.
okay, well then
It would make
why,
it very
why don't
easy
why
for
don't we do
us.
this? Why don't we see if we can get 2 rooms that are conjoined that have the door between them,
Okay.
right?
Sure.
And because the one I've asked for one which has 2 beds, right? And then Joran, so we can see if we can
Why
get
does it
another
have to be
one.
close. Why does that matter? Uber and freaking Lyft and all that shit's very big over there. Why does that matter?
Well, okay, then
Well-
then there's the question. So it doesn't matter then, right? So we
Okay.
don't need a house
So
where we're all in the
Are
same
we
place.
looking at Airbnb or are we hotel? Or?
I just think a hotel room's good enough, man. If we're all hanging out, we'll be drinking in the lobby. We won't be hanging out in the hotel room if we get the
Oh,
chance
God.
anyway, right?
And I just figured we would all kind of hang out and like take the same car back and forth, or
Yeah. So
I'm
if
gonna
we're
get
all
a
in
car
this, so if
anyway,
we're all in the
'cause I
same
never-
hotel,
Same-
I never
we're in
go
the same
anywhere
hotel.
without-
Perfect.
Yeah, or the
Right?
same.
I mean, we're all
place.
right
I
there.
don't care. Or
Yeah.
same location, even if it's 5 Airbnbs in the same vicinity. I don't care.
yeah,
I just thinking,
Yeah,
I was trying to make it easy for all of us.
Yeah, just get coordinated. Well,
yeah.
we'll-
And so
we'll-
this
we'll-
seems to be the
try-
easiest
we'll
thing,
try-
but we can look for something else.
Yeah, we've got a little time to triangulate this. So
Well, but
And
if I'm gonna
talked about this
give up
over the
that room, I need to tell Stellic pretty soon. I'm guessing, right?
Okay, yeah. So Joran, you go to sleep. Stim and I will figure this out.
we'll
And
get
Doc,
there.
you're not going, right? Doc,
Doc's probably AFK.
he's like,
No, I'm here. What?
Oh,
I don't think he's going anyway.
Yeah. Are you
Uh,
going to
I mean, if
CitizenCon?
he's going,
I can't
it's
remember.
going.
No, yeah, Doc had some stuff going on, like a chef and family thing because it was right before Thanksgiving.
Ah, that's
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
That's
It's
right.
really crappy timing.
Doc, we can't hear you.
He was there
We hear
briefly.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
I see the mic here.
Good night,
now.
good night, guys. We'll
Yeah,
Good
do
night,
yeah,
Jordan. We'll
Jordan,
figure it
just-
out. We'll figure it out.
We got time.
Night.
We got time. We got
Okay.
we,
I'll
we,
figure it out
we don't
for
have to do all
Yeah.
figure it out tonight. All right.
I'll
Night,
figure
guys.
it out for you.
Night, Jordan.
So, Doc, are you there?
I'm here. Yeah. Why?
Okay, yeah. So you're not going, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's not going. Okay, so Stim, I'll figure this out
Yeah.
for you. Wait.
Okay,
Key, are
so
you
if-
going? Can you go?
No, yet.
No,
But
what?
still questionable.
Okay, well then let's get.
questionable.
So we need accommodation for 4.
So you okay? So Stim,
Nobody's.
you need a room to bang in,
Ow.
right?
I don't necessarily need a room to bang in because Alex won't be able to be there. But it's nice if we have an extra large room just in case
Well, yeah.
some
no.
people get excited about things.
Yes, decide to come back. Yeah, I know.
No, they
I know.
kicked me out of
Okay.
the video call already.
Yes, Doc. We took out of the video call. No, okay. No. I don't like sleeping with other people either. So, trust me, I get you. Okay, cool. Well, let's not. Yeah, I was kind of waiting on you guys. Tim, I was kind of waiting on you. That's why I was.
Yeah, sorry. So I do apologize that I
bitchy.
didn't. No. Oh my God, this is
Yeah,
terrible.
it was for you.
So, yeah. So I had spoken to you about this, but it was really briefly.
This
and I think it
Pixel's
was-
going too.
Is he? Nice. Okay, so we need room. So how many people do we need room for? Like
Yeah, I figured
so-
like party house, man.
Okay, so
Fucking animal
I thought you were thinking like everybody, as in like yacht club, not just.
No, fuck
okay.
them.
Okay,
I mean,
sweet.
like, but fuck
No. I know. No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
the
So-
yacht club shows.
Okay,
is
so
us.
you, me, Pixel, and Jorn, and maybe.
Yeah, and if Doc
maybe
can
Nightster.
go, but we take it. And if T can
Doc
go,
can't go.
then cool.
So we need
if
accommodation
go
for
and-
5, really.
See, here's what I want to do. I want to open it up where the 5 of us, or the 6 of us, including Pixel, can actually say, yeah, if we can pay for the tickets to get there, we've got accommodations. That's what I was trying to do. Like
Right.
find an Airbnb with like a couple of rooms that already have a thing in, and we all just
Ah.
chip into, yeah, like, you know, I mean, like
Okay,
be smart about it and have
Yeah,
fun with it.
Well, yeah, we didn't.
Dude, we can
didn't
like
talk
throw
that
a bunch
through.
of bottles of scotch in the middle. Yeah, maybe I threw this soon, man. How
we
tough
didn't
time
talk
is
about that.
This is how it
Yeah,
works.
Oh, yeah. We didn't talk
Okay.
that one through. We should have.
Okay, so tomorrow, your only goal, or
Find a
are you
job.
busy tomorrow? Yeah. Other than that,
Yeah, I can do a little bit of this.
I by November I might have hired.
Dude, yeah,
Right.
I can't wait. This is the thing. Like I need
Yeah,
I
know,
need to
it's gonna
secure a
happen.
position.
I know. Why don't you just try and find something that's easy and just do that for a while? But I know eventually I will hire you. There's almost, I mean, there's like 99.999% chance that I will not, or I will hire you. 0.01 or 0.01, yeah, whatever the opposite. No, I mean, as soon as I shared the investors about, they were like, I saw the gears starting to turn. So.
Yeah, you got it.
Either way, so let's talk about it tomorrow.
Okay, so
So when would you possibly know you can be there, or you know, what's your set? How would you know?
I don't know. We're trying to figure out plans for later in the year, like right around Christmas time. So it'd be like 2 or 3 weeks after that. So
So you and the wife are
finalize
trying to
those
figure it
plans.
out.
sorry.
So when would you possibly know, or like have an inkling?
Probably in the next 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay, perfect. That's good. Okay, so I'm already going to get Pix tickets, so I know he's going.
Nice.
I have put in for Cameron. I said I have one other that is